Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. None can compare with the KG done. Better take it when he drops that. Going on reckless, just it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb.
Who are you on? Your club!
I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Ooh. Good morning, everyone. My friend, if you expected me to be on time, that's your own mistake. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Reckless Thoughts. I was literally just watching the Fletcher interview, the second part, the one part that was embargoed. I didn't watch it last night. Pride in KG's forehead. Yes, I tried to be. Let me put it a little bit further down. I tried to be. Guys, welcome, man. So I meant to do a 10-minute monologue and all the rest of that. And I will. But before we do that, I need to make sure all the likes are up. So as you're entering, guys, like. Good morning. Well, I'm not actually bored today, but my hat's not coming off because if you think KG's got wing backs, so have I. So have I. Remember to like and share. Do you know what? Sorry, you're right. I forgot to change my name to Abdul. Anyway, let's get right into it. What a dramatic week this has been. What a dramatic year for Man United. You know what? 1 second. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Quick change. Yeah? So, where do we start this? What a year. Ruben's gone. I think everyone's over that now as fans. Media's still not over it because they're still chatting away. Fletcher's in. But I'll be honest, part one of his press conference, right? You can kind of see why he's been put into his place. He's been put in place. Very calm-headed person. Clearly knows that he's got a short-term leash at the first team. Wants to do a job. What I really liked about him is that he didn't confirm anything about formation. Right? You know, the media were first asking him, do we mean that we're going to see four at the back? He straight away said, don't know. And I think that's a good answer. Don't give them what they want. Furthermore, as well, he confirmed that, you know, he had a good relationship with Ruben, but they haven't had contact since he's left. I can imagine that Ruben was busy, kind of ran out of the building with a smile on his face, like everyone's reported. Darren Fletcher was probably on the other side of the building working with the under 18s. So he hasn't contacted him yet. And obviously, because all these people, Alex Ferguson's kids, always ask him, you know, always talk to him before they get the job as well. So, you know, he's done that too. What I also liked as well, more in the second part than the first, is his conversation about the four at the back, where he pretty much told the interviewer, listen, end of the day, we use that for development of the under 18s. That's what the club thinks is the best for development under 18s. It's not about specific formations, blah, 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 but that's what we think is the best. And I'm glad he said that as well, because as you can imagine, everyone is just waiting for four at the back and, all our problems will be fixed because we've never played four at the back before. You know, we haven't been playing four at the back this whole time that we haven't won a Premier League since Alex Ferguson. So maybe four at the back is not the answer, the end of everything. Yes, by the way, just so you know, guys, hope you guys are ready to come on the stream. You will get your moment. I'm just building up. Now, the next part, the part that I have the most confusion about. the return, or seemingly the return, of OLE. Let's just say he's not the first name to come on my list. I could take CARRICK for the end of the season. I cannot say that I'm excited about the news of OLE. I'm also not excited by the news of OLE for a couple of things. Let's just say one thing in particular. When the board decided to sack Amrin, they clearly didn't have a plan behind. Just like they didn't really have a plan when they hired Amrin in the first place. Right? Just like they didn't have a plan when they decided to keep Ten Hag. Because Ole's front runner, because he came back and begged for the job. Publicly begged for the job. I'm not sure I want to. I'm not sure I want to beggy manager back. There it starts. Ole at the wheel comments. Like, I don't know if I want that. A man that you've been shocking in every other managerial job you've had. It's not like you've been great at Man United either. It's not like we got trophies for your time. It's not like we got memories. Thank you for the memory at PSG. I remember that. I was screaming my whole house down. Thank you for that memory. Thank you for the memory of beating Man City, but we've had that with Ruben anyway. So, all right, thanks. But that's all it is. Memories of Pacific games. Ain't no trophies to back it. Ain't no celebration at the end of the season. Ain't no fans waving in the crowd, holding up fake trophies up. Ain't none of that. No. We can't go to the record books and say, yo, we won all of this we won nothing with this man. But furthermore, you've just been sacked from Turkey because you couldn't get them to Europa League. And then you go publicly to beg, I'll be here to help you. I don't know. It don't feel right. It don't feel right. I think someone agrees. It just doesn't feel right. Big Man United are following Chelsea and going back to their ex-girlfriend. Oh. Whatever Chelsea do, we must do bigger and louder and more embarrassing. Chelsea sacked their man. Media's talking about it for 3 days. Man United base don't like that. No. We must sack our own too. Let's be the talk of the town. And now we're going back to your ex is healthy. I don't know. From my experience, not really, but maybe it works for some. Anyway. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm telling you, I'm not a fan. And just for a little bit longer. But it looks like it's either going to be Ole with CARRICK as its assistant or the other way around. I'm not even really looking at this news, to be honest. I'm not. I'm just going to watch it. My last line is, the old manager left us in 6th position, 3 points from top 4. European position, as we all asked for. I'm waiting to see where we end at the end of the season, because if you guys remember my Monday show, I told Charles I'm not agreeing in writing off this season. I'm not agreeing in it. We're 3 points away from top 4. There's no way we're writing off this season. So let's see where we are. Let's see where we are at the end of the season for me to judge. As for the Burnley game, Fletcher, just do your best. I'm not even saying Fletcher out or anything like that. Clearly, none of this stuff was planned. Well, none of any of our stuff is planned properly. So we'll deal with that. But the next appointment, I mean, I'm going to say something wild here. I'd rather they get Enzo, to be honest. I'd rather they hire Maresca than to go back to Ole. And I thought it was a joke if we hire Maresca. I tell you what, the biggest joke is getting Ole back in this, especially after he come out and begged for it. I thought Man United were bigger than this. I'll be honest. I thought Man United were bigger than this. Oh, all right. Now, I wasn't planning for any chaos, but my monologue time is done. I can't keep talking. Yeah, you can't bin me, mate. I've got the keys and the powers. Anyway, I'm going to be sensible today. No chaos whatsoever. Oh my God. Look at the pictures. Well, I'm not starting with Connor because he's fully Ole in and he's even talking about Rashford. I am not interested. So let's do the traditional way and we start with Pav. Pav, welcome.
Might have to put my picture on main screen.
Jesus Lord.
It was so bad the first time, I've come back to do it twice.
Oh my God. Come on, man.
You see all these people, yeah, who want Ollie to come back, yeah. I'm telling you now, you man like being punished, man. Now I get what your secret is, man. You like punishment, you like being controlled. Like you love being punished, man. That's your kink.
They like getting tied up and hit.
Yeah, man, all that shit, man. The little thing put in their mouth. I don't know what it's called. The gimp mask and everything, bro. That's the Ollie sexuals, bro. Ollie sexuals are back. Yeah, I sent KG a link yesterday. I said, brother, this is your last video on Ollie. Yeah, the 4-1 defeat to Watford. I said, you might as well go and play that. Yeah, all them old videos. If anyone was here 4 years ago with us, because I was in that video, just replay our clips, bro. Don't even need to come live. Yo, just clip everything up. Just clip all the old content up and put that out.
The thing is, yeah, do you remember what biggest error that Ole made to United that affected them ever since he's left? What's the biggest thing that he done?
What, after he left?
What's the thing that he done during his tenure as a manager that's still affecting us now? Here and there. Player power was concrete under him. Player power was concrete.
I think he let some certain players get away with things too much, and he didn't make the big decisions when they needed to be made.
Yep.
I think he's too of a nice guy. It's okay being nice, but he's too much of a nice guy. In my head, I can already hear CARRICK, Rashi. What's the new word going to be? What new players we got?
You like him trying to do that with the foreign names, yeah? Well, Ahmad,
mate,
Cunha. How's he going to do that? Oh,
well, he might have to Bryony or Benjamin or some shit like that. Or let's say Martinez, mate, fucking. Well, he doesn't even need to do. He's already got one there for him. Mazarawi, don't even need to convert that name, mate. But, man, like I don't dislike the guy. I just think it's stupid going back to him, even for like a 6-month thing. Because I get it, like. People bringing that out. There was a couple of stats I saw yesterday. I was like, right, we know we can score goals, but the football was dead. It was dead. It's like this is why I wrote off the season, Abs. I told you I wrote off the season.
See, that's exactly what I was going to ask you. Are you actually throwing away the season now?
Yeah, bro, I told you on the Rick's Round Table, man. I said the season was over.
This is what
I just like if we get Champions League football. I'll pray that whoever takes us to that, yeah. But I was just like, do you know what? These next 4 to 5 months of the season, yeah. Some of these players just need to prove themselves why they need to be here next season. it's the same shit like every other year, and it like when the manager gets sacked, some of these players got to prove himself. Like fucking hell, Luke Shaw, man, surviving 8 or 9 different managers now.
Yeah, it's 9, I think.
This man's a cockroach, man. This man will survive a nuclear bomb, bro. That is mad.
Wait, yo, if you're in the background, can you pin that link? I don't think he's pinned. Is he even here?
But yeah, it's I don't know. Maybe the club are just looking for the good time, man. Maybe they want to try and make some money off the fans, bring back OLE, get these man buying up from the shop at Old Trafford, the mega shop, boost some sales online from the United store. I don't know what their plan is because, but yeah, this last like 40 months has gone down the bin, innit?
Well, this is the confusion now, right? And I'm also hearing now that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is looking for a new sporting director, right? Or director of football, whatever you want to call it. Because this
didn't they give it to Wilcox?
Utter waste of time. This 14 months, right? That Ruben was there, has been an utter waste of time. The moment you decide not to back him further, like I said, I mean, Jim said in October, 3 years, right? All we've been hearing, all this time, all the results, all the sackable offenses ignored, we're supporting him, and then all of a sudden now we're not going to. What's the point? At least
I thought they gave the director of I thought they gave it to Wilcox now. That role.
Yes, they did, but he's looking for a new one. So it's either Wilcox is going to go back to his technical director role. I think he was bought as a technical director. Sorry if I'm mistaken there. Or they're going to work together.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be someone that's mates with like Barada and Wilcox. If I'm being honest, I don't think it's going to be someone they not familiar with like Ashworth, but like you said, the last 14 months, it's been pointless. I said it from last January, I told everyone, when I was probably quite early when I was hammering him out. I gave him like 2 months. I was like, this ain't working. I don't see it's ever gonna work. I knew from last January this guy wasn't gonna last. And then I thought at the beginning of this season when we did our Kev coins, right? No, I can't remember. We did some prediction. I said, if he's still here by February or January, I said they might extend his contract because he's going to go into his last year. But then they've just like obviously done the reverse then, and then just like what's it called? Sacked him instead. So he was only going to have 1 more year left on his deal anyway. So it's just fucking. It was just mad. Like you spent 25 mil on this guy for 14 fucking months. 14 months and we spent 25 mil on this guy, you know. And then you got Ollie coming in. I'll do it for free.
Him, by the way.
No. Brother, this man was going on about he'll come back for free. That's why they're probably thinking, right, for free, yeah? We like the sound of that.
But hold on. Do you not find it disgusting that a club of this size and magnitude has not done their research? They don't have their options down. They are literally reacting to him coming out on the mains and saying, I will take the job. I don't mind doing it. And it's like they're ignoring everything he's done afterwards. Every failure he's done afterwards. Oh, we just ignore it. Yeah, they'll bring him for the good time.
Someone's had to have made the call before this. I don't think like him coming out publicly saying it is why they're going to him. But I've read the post where they've contacted several past players of this club, and not just CARRICK and OLE. I don't know who the other ones are. It'll be hilarious if it's fucking Rooney, bruv. Hilarious.
No. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, wait, you've just gone to the wrong one. Sorry.
Who's you thinking?
Come on. Who did I say I want? I want Neville. Gary Neville and Paul Scholes. I want them two in the dugout. I want to see United DNA. I want them.
I do want to know who the other past players are that they've spoken to, innit? But
when you said Rooney, Rude came into my mind as well. But
yeah. So Rude probably be there.
Phil Neville as well, because I mean,
Fuck, it could be Phil Jones, but who knows, innit?
bro, at this point, I don't.
They got Johnny
But
Evans
you
come
gotta
back,
think the
so
next player they contacted was Evans. He's come back as the coach, isn't it?
yeah.
There's no way
I
they
don't know why he
contacted
left the club anyway. He left the club in the summer. Whatever job role that he picked up, he just left it pretty much quick. So I don't know, man. I'm not gonna be stressed between what happens now and the end of May. I ain't gonna be stressed. Whatever results happen, innit? Because these man need to make a decision. Anyone who's sitting here and sort of thinking that we're gonna get fucking what's his name at PSG? There's mad people
You all
thinking,
lost
yeah,
their minds. You've all
they've
lost your
lost their
mind.
mind. You lost your mind if you think that brother's coming here. Yeah, with no
it'll be
with no
stupid
power
for-
in the transfers.
Yeah, one, it'll be stupid for Enrique and his profile and his history. It's pointless. Yeah, pointless. Two, a man got rid of and signed 17 players, and people that he got rid of were Neymar and Messi and those big names. And you think he's going to come to United where he has no control?
And he's got to get rid of Agati again.
And yeah, he didn't like him, did he? Right? You think he's gonna come here and have no control, no say? It's the same as people talking about Xavi. Xavi that talked in all his press conferences. Xavi that
Listen,
does
there's the three names, yeah. That I hope it's one of four actually. I hope it's one of them. Tommy Tuchel number one, Unai Emery number two. The third one's Eddie Howe, and the fourth one's Diego Simeone. They're the only four that I give a shit about.
Okay, sorry. I just got told. I watched the thing, yeah. That Gary Neville on the podcast with KG. I haven't watched it. I don't know where it is. Maybe
I've seen clips of it. I've seen clips.
He told, because KG mentioned it on his show with Flex yesterday, that Gary Neville was going on all about Man United DNA and all the rest, and then said he wanted Diego Simeone next. Am I? You've watched Man United as long as I have. Is Diego Simeone a United manager?
I think he's quite defensive, but he's also ruthless and aggressive in his football. But
if you guys moaned about Jose, I can't wait till you see Diego Simeone.
I don't think his football's that bad.
Oh, his football's haram.
When I've watched Atletico, because back in the day when I watched Atletico, it was just like big bastards in the team. But then he started putting in a bit of technical flair players in his team. One of them obviously didn't work out, that bum Felix, but
well, it's not a surprise.
I still wouldn't mind Diego Simeone just because of the aggression and ruthlessness that guy has.
Hold on. Joe, because Joe wants him. Right, hold on. So do you know that everyone's considered him as an underdog manager? Do you think that's
because obviously you've got Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Even when he's competing against, even when he goes to Champions League, same thing. Underdog manager, no matter who he plays. He's disgusting. All right, Pav. I've had you for quite a long time, so I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna leave that. Right, which reckless mad person do I want next? You know what? Courts is gone. I wanted a bit of calm. You know what? Safe, Pav. Go on, Connor.
Hey, I've got a job interview in 10 minutes. I was going to ask to come next anyway.
You're next. I'm just going to.
Me and Sir Jim are meeting up in 10 minutes. We've got a Zoom meeting. We're going to be discussing some issues, but yeah, we'll be there. Lovely picture, great picture. Two brilliant men in this profile picture here. Honest to God, you couldn't find a better picture in the world right now. Honest to God, brilliant picture. It's such an amazing picture. Bring it back. Record alone. Brilliant profile.
Oh my God. All right. All right. That's what we're doing.
Hey, do you know what? I didn't even have this picture saved. I just saw it on X a minute ago. I quickly uploaded it then because I just saw it. Yeah,
I know you had your traditional clothing on.
I had my AFCON profile picture. Yeah, I had my AFCON and 1-0 for AFCON. You know, we're still there. Nigeria's still going strong. We're still going to win it.
Yep. Osimhen is still training with the boys, so yeah.
Yeah,
have it. Still have it there. But I'm never going to forgive you for ripping off the shirt when we lost the last final. So don't think I actually backing you on this.
No. For comedy's sake, it had to be done. There was an opportunity for a comedy to be done, and it had to be done.
This comment is... Connor, you want to go back and have a poly relationship?
No. This is a close relationship. Hey, do you know what? Why don't we include a third? We can get Greenwood and Martial back in here. Make it a fourth and a fifth. Get Greenwood, Martial, and Pogba back in.
Hey, someone, I don't know if it's in the group chat, but you know when you see something in the morning and you're like, I'm closing this app. I'm not reading it.
Was it
Mason Greenwood could be returning?
I saw that from a Sky report. I don't know how true that'd be. Hey, the way things are going, the club's bringing back all the exes at this point. Where's he going to play, though, if we're to bring him back? Like, hypothetically, just pure hypotheticals. We've got... striker. Now, I was going to say, because we've got Mbeumo and Ahmad right wing now. You're going to put Greenwood there. Yeah, put him as striker. Why not?
I'll call the feds myself. Greenwood, come back.
No. Speaking of feds, where's Fred? Let's get past the Fred in the building. Come on, let's get the entire band back together.
Connor. That's warning number one. I'm tolerating Rashford and Ole. Past the Fred is warning number one. I don't want to use the sin bin button.
We need spiritual leadership.
I'm trying not to use the sin bin button. Trying not to just kick you out and all the rest of it. Oh, Fred, bring him back. Yeah, you deserve a.
That's Waps as well. Like Waps after yesterday.
Let me just ban him. Bye-bye. Anyway, so
Waps' comments yesterday were disgusting about.
I'm not even going to bring it up today. Yeah. I'm not going to bring it up today. I'm going to just let that go because he did that in the name of Nigerians, and I don't know what Nigerian is that. So, anyway, so I guess why are you excited to see Ole back? And I need a real answer, not the bants.
He's just going to be right. He's just going to be to the end of the season. There's no pressure on him.
Do you not find it a bit weird that he begged for it online and then he's now a front runner?
It is what it is. Like, hey, he put his name in the hat and he did what he did to get the job. Hey, it is what it is. But there's no pressure on him. Like,
what do you mean? There's no pressure on it? Wait.
He's been sacked before. He's been sacked before by us. What are they going to sack him again? Like he can't tarnish his record anymore. All he can do is come in, do a good job, and get thingy, or he can just be binned off, and the club will go, "Oh, we made another mistake. It is what it is." That's all that's going to happen. There's no real pressure in it, really. What's going to happen? He's not staying.
Wait. So are you also in the mindset that you don't care where we finish? You're writing off the season?
Oh no! Right. I think he's going to do good for us this season. I think realistically, with the squad that we've got, when everyone's back from AFCON and everyone's in a position of being somewhat fully fit, we'll have a good chance at finishing top 4 this season with the right manager. Even if it is OLE or if it's Carrick or whoever we get in, it is what it is. I just don't think Ruben was the right man to lead us there, and I'm happy he's gone. I wish he would have gone sooner. But Ollie's first stint in charge as caretaker manager, 19 games, 14 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses, 40 goals scored.
You're not getting that. You're not getting that version back, right?
We can dream. We can pray.
We can dream. All right.
We can dream and pray.
Well, I'm glad you listened to my thing. I didn't mention Fred again, so thank you for that. Stay in the background because we might have.
I've got to go for my job interview. I've got a job interview 5 minutes. I'm dipping out now. It's been fun. Ollie's at the wheel.
Cool. Come back if you can. Right. Later. Good luck for your interview. All right. You know what? Let's get an up. Okay?
Mr. Ads, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
It's not every day I get the humble opportunity to have a call with you, so I like to take my time wisely.
Yep, I'm gonna put a timer on this immediately.
Yes. In my point of view, this Man United Ole Gunnar Solskjaer thing, I think you're writing off the season, in my opinion.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I will tell you why. There is no plan in what you're doing. If Ole does end up doing well, do you want to keep him for next season?
You can't be asking me that. I don't even want him here for the temporary job.
So in terms of the future for Man United, this season is a write-off because there's no plan in what you're doing.
I still expect him to get us European football because
By
we've
European
been,
football, do you
we've been
mean
moaning about that. We're in the position for it. So you've made a
Wait.
change, but I still want the same result.
when you sacked Ten Hag and got Amrin in, were you in the position to get European football? I believe you were 3 or 4 points.
Points-wise,
off.
yes. Position-wise, no. But it
Where
was
were you-
slightly earlier in the season.
But points-wise, where were you? I think you were 4 points or 3
We're
points.
4 or 5 points off.
Did you write off the season then?
I didn't write off the season.
Oh, okay. So,
Right. And also, he had 2 bites of the cherry. Yeah. Because once the league wasn't going very well, he had the Europa. So in my mind, let's be honest. Yeah. No one thought he was losing that Europa League. No one thought Tottenham were going to win their first European trophy. No one.
no one.
I'll be
I'll be
going to
honest.
get it through that way. So I was happy with that. I said, okay, well, you get it through Europa, cool. Job done, same thing, even though the position looks mad. But this one, there is no Europa or anything else, but you're already in 6th position.
But there's no plan with this
You
one.
already got a ladder.
There's no plan. You have a ladder, but
I know there's no plan. But
So-
Oli is such a good manager, as you heard from like Connor.
Oh dear. And I also want to bring you up on something. You said you would even take Maresca ahead of Oli. Like Maresca is a bad pick for you. Why?
Do you know what? It's not a bad pick. It's just embarrassing how we would have done it. Everything
Well-
is optics for me, right?
Why would it
So-
have been embarrassing for you to get Maresca now?
Because Chelsea sacked him
Yeah.
because he wanted more power in transfers. We then
Okay.
sacked a manager because he wanted more transfers. And then we hired a man that's just been sacked for asking for more transfers.
But he's a better manager. So
But he is a better manager than Ole.
He-
Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, at first, I said no chance in hell. Don't go
Okay.
for him. Maybe
Okay.
end of the season, we could have looked at where we were and then discuss it and compared to everyone else. But just
Okay.
the way it looked, the optics and the way it looked, I said don't go for him. But this optic, this one, 10 times worse.
wait, so who would you have decided to pick? Who would have been your pick?
I don't know. I'll be honest. Because my
Okay.
plan,
What's
I
your
don't
plan?
know if you've watched me previously.
No,
My plan
what's
was
your
to
plan?
leave Ruben onto the end of the season.
Okay.
Right? And then end of the season decide what we're doing. Whether he was in the Champions League position or not, that's where we will decide. So
Okay.
if he was in a Champions League position and you want to keep him, fine. If you wanted to sack him there, thank you very much for getting us Champions League on your bike. If he wasn't in Champions League, get rid of him. He didn't make his target. Done. It was very
So-
simple. There was no confusion in that plan.
So you can understand why people, after you've sacked the manager near the halfway point of the season, they're saying it's a write-off. Because now, yet again, the plan, no one knows what you're going to do now. It's going to be back to vibes
one
2018.
No
The
one
only-
knows. I think all it is I'm now being as difficult as those people were being, the Ten Hagers, when Ruben took the job. So now I'm mirroring that and going, no, we can't write off the season.
But I know you deep down, the season is a write-off. The season, there's a very good chance this season could go to hell for you people.
Oh, there's a very good chance that
And-
we're going to be in the bottom half of the table. And I
And from
swear
the
to
bottom of
you,
my heart,
I'm going to be the worst person on this channel if we are the bottom half of the table.
And from the bottom of my heart, that makes me very, very happy. Very happy.
Do you know what?
No,
I remember what team you support. I swear to you, as bad as I'm going to be if we get to the bottom half of the table, if you man don't win the league,
don't talk about things you
if
can't
you
control.
man don't win the league,
Actually, no, I should be careful. I say don't talk about things you can't control. I know Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has something for me against Man City. 12:30 kickoff at Old Trafford. I will be there.
hold on a
and
second,
ready.
we still have to play you too.
Yeah, but you're coming to my stadium. I'm not worried about that.
And Ole doesn't like doing counter-attacking football.
Oh, God, I'm
You
not
got
worried
you
about
too,
that
bro.
one. I'm not worried.
You don't have to- here we go. If we have it for Man City, we have it for you too.
No. I'm not Man City, with all due respect. I have my centre-backs fit and available, ready to go. I don't need to worry about that. Is Marcus Rashford coming back?
Please do not lose. Do not win this league.
I'll win the league.
swear.
In fact, how
swear.
about this? Abs, how about this? I'll win the league for you to put a smile on your face. How about that? How about that? Because I know sometime in your youth you had the Arsenal pass. I'll win it for you. Don't worry. How about that? And you can I'll get you a ticket. You can come to the parade. We'll
You know
parade.
what? You know what? Yeah.
No wala.
You know what? Here's what's gonna happen. Just to remind you, the reason I'm a United fan is because I went against my uncle, an Arsenal fan. I never supported Arsenal.
No, but
Never,
I know.
ever.
But there must have been a time in your youth. I know you were close.
No, never,
Abs, this
ever.
summer I'll bring out your true colors. Don't worry.
Never, ever,
I'll bring out
ever.
your true colors.
Do you know how powerful it is to support a team because you like going against your uncle? Do you know how powerful that is?
I know how powerful that is. I know how powerful that is. Don't worry.
All right, cool. You, sir, we'll see you soon.
Well, I'll see you soon as well.
Oli has something for you too.
Oli has what?
We will see.
Full Fifi and vibes. Get out.
All right. This should be fun. Waps.
Hey.
Before you go any further, do not repeat what you did yesterday.
Yeah, I can't. You know what? Charles said something funny in the chat. He said I could never turn my face coming on. You know he's right. My track record on this channel is it's
diabolical.
It's nothing less than appalling.
Diabolical, bro.
It's nothing less than appalling. Yeah. It's bad. Hey, but I'm happy. I'm hearing Oli at the wheels coming back. I'm gassed. This is gonna be the funniest half of the season I've ever watched in my life.
Because I remember you seem to know more about United's history than Chelsea. So
no, it's just that this is a United channel, so you end up hearing a lot of news. But I can't wait for the bands to come back. It's gonna be so funny.
Funny,
we're gonna watch.
I think you're looking excited for it.
No, I'm gonna watch you and KG cry about Dallo starting at right back for the rest of time. It's gonna be hilarious. Hold
on 1 second. You know, as you're laughing, you think we've forgotten who your manager is?
Yeah, don't worry about that though.
No. You've come onto a football show and you're more concerned about the team you apparently don't support.
I've already written my season off, bro. I'll support the team, but like I don't expect nothing.
Forget writing your season off though. What performances are we going to see?
Look, don't worry.
You're coming to
Stamford Bridge at some point. We'll let you have something. It's all right. It's all right. My manager has something for you. Matisse has something for you when he comes down.
Matisse has something for us.
He has something for you, innit?
You know, if there's one thing I can guarantee, yeah. Only against the big teams in his interim stage. Was lightning, you know.
No. Don't worry about Oli, bro. Worry about who's coming back, bro. Is McFred coming back, bro? Is McFred coming back?
Again, you know more about our players than you know about yours.
No, is McFred coming back? No, is McFred coming back, bro?
You know what? Do me a favor. Remind me, who was your team when Lampard was there the second time?
The second time? Enzo, Caicedo signed at that point. Because it was the policies. No, it wasn't Caicedo. It was Enzo. I think it was Jorginho still. And
guys in the comments, does this sound like a Chelsea fan? Guys in the comments, does this sound
no, but you know what? Yeah, no, Abs, you know what? Yeah, I couldn't let you know. Let me tell you something though. Let me tell you something though. No. Let me tell you something though. I think Pulisic was still there. Ziyech was still there.
You're still guessing.
No, Havertz was still there.
You're still guessing.
He was doing nothing, brother. You know what? Yeah, I've erased that whole period of time because it was so painful. You know what that was? That was Tuchel. Tuchel got sacked early this season. We brought in Graham Potter for no good reason. Sterling was missing shots. So Felix was doing some bullshit. Koulibaly was doing some bullshit. Brother, it was that season. I just wanted to forget. It's the only thing I wanted to forget. That season is awful. It was bad. I had Potter getting again with my £100 million signing coming in, and then you have Lampard.
Apparently, Drogba was there. You didn't say that.
Win a game. We were losing 1-0 every game. I was vexed. I don't want to hear it. It's your time. It's my time to laugh. I'm not here to get angry about Chelsea. It's you. Is he an Oli?
But Chelsea
You
have a
only
new
with
manager
Oli.
too from Strasbourg. And where
No,
can you
it's
remind?
alright.
Can you do
You
us a
guys-
favor? Educate us for a second. No, hold on 1 second. Educate us for a second. Where was Strasbourg in the league?
Like 5th or 6th. They made Conference League. Oh, you mean right now?
Yeah.
talking
Before
about
you
right
got
now?
their manager.
I don't know.
Yeah, thought so too. Anyway, next. Doesn't know nothing about Chelsea. Knows nothing about Chelsea. You all saw that, right, guys? This wasn't just me. He does not have a clue about Chelsea. But he's always here on time for a show dominated by Man United fans. The game is played upstairs, Waps. We know what it is. You went with. I have the power to do so today. It's fine. He's one of us. Deep down, he's one of us. Don't know why he's changed. I don't know why he's changed. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I can't do that. Hey, no, but he sent in messages, no? I can't do that. Yo, if you can unban him, please. Thanks. Yeah, in fact, unban him because he's clearly one of our own anyway. Like this brother said. Yeah. All right. Who do I want next? Doctor NHS.
Hi, good morning.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
I'm going to say something wild. I want you to make sense of all this. Clarity. To bring some clarity to the masses.
I don't know what. Look, for the people who are saying they want Ole back, clearly they have memory issues because they forgot. They forgot all the craziness that happened, and
all the losses in quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals too.
You know what? Every time I think about it, yeah, I just it hurts my heart, and I'm not even. I don't even want the whole player. I agree with you with the whole player power, player FC thing. It started when he was around. And as much, I would always like to remember Ole for his playing time, not his managerial time, you know? So for the betterment of him and us.
Sorry. I just noticed. When the person said unprotected, I didn't remember what he was talking about.
Oh my god.
Sorry, but by the way, sorry I put you through that, but it was fun. Sorry I put you through.
No. I thoroughly enjoyed it too. I like to joke about it a lot, but I was not ready right now.
Sorry. Anyway, continue. My bad.
No problem. So I'd rather want to remember him by his playing time, not his managerial time. And you know what? On Monday during the roundtable, you did say something about wanting Neville and Scholes and Nicky Butt to
100%.
I
they're the only managers. They're
you.
the only people I want in the dugout.
Yeah,
now.
Because they're yapping a lot. They're talking a lot. If they like to give up their opinions, then they should come to United. And
don't you find that at work? Just anywhere, generally in life, even your friends, that there's always someone telling you how to do your thing.
Oh, definitely.
And they don't have a clue how to do it themselves.
Oh, it happens all the time.
Right?
It happens all the time.
It's just because I had an experience this season in my own personal coaching career when I called someone out and I said, you know what? You do it in front of me. Right? Then the person's legs started wobbling when it was their turn to do it.
And I thought,
you start
giving
me.
Excuses. They start giving excuses, and they're like,
"Yep."
What was the point? You know, it happens every day, and I feel like Gary Neville won't do it because his time at Valencia went horribly, and Valencia is not. I don't know if we can.
No, it wasn't a small club when he done it.
So imagine he did it at United. The same thing happened at United. He would be slated. He would be cussed out. I know what will happen. And I don't think he wants any of that smoke. And he knows it. That's why he's sitting there just yapping. So
Scholes as well, by the way. He had his little stint as a manager as well. It didn't go too well. So
Wayne Rooney
by the way, they all run a club too.
Yeah, Salford City, which isn't half bad, but still, not the greatest. Anyway, Wayne Rooney hasn't had the best of managerial things happening to him either. So, Ryan Giggs is in his corner, minding his own business.
Yeah, Ryan Giggs has a lot of off-field issues.
I know. That's what I have personal beef with him for his off-field issues. So, yeah. Honestly, I blame Ineos for half of this issues that's going on. Because
half, you're generous. Who's the other half?
Yeah, I'm being nice. I want to be nice.
Okay, wait, stop. If you're being nice and you say half the problems are Ineos, who's the other half's fault? Who's the other person that's fucking up?
Maybe the players and the manager, they can share the other half. I'm being nice, very nice. Because I think you said this earlier, they didn't have a plan. Mind my English, they're raw dog in this situation.
Wait, so you've been caught unprotected and now you use raw dog?
Yeah, that's why I said mind my language.
God. Oh, okay. Cool. We're going in that direction today. It's true. No. But it's hope and pray. It's hope and pray at this.
I've been saying I don't run a business, and I don't even but from what I see about my family members running businesses, this is not how you do it.
Nope.
Common sense would tell you don't do it this way, and I don't know why they're doing it this way.
There's actually a clip. I'm not going to run the risk because every time I do something like this, I always get it wrong, and then Yo-Yo has to fix it afterwards. It's basically I don't know what some conference or whatever that Jason Wilcox went to. I don't know if he's Man United related, where he says he can't help interfering because I'm a coach. And I remember
he's a coach.
Right. So I remember seeing that. It was in our chat. And I just said, so then come and coach. Stop coaching from up there, right? Saying that you see all the mistakes. Come and coach. Now, me personally, I can't remember him coaching. I can't remember anyone saying that he was a good coach. I can't remember any players saying, oh yeah, I worked with him. And no one has come up with any stories saying they've worked with him as a coach and it was good. So that tells me,
which is a bad thing.
Dude, that tells me you're not a good coach. So you're just one of those people that like interrupting.
Exactly. How do you say this in English? Like in Cree, they say in Cree, in Ghana, like they like, how do you, like in Shishemu, like you like to put yourself in people's business. Exactly what we're talking. Yeah.
The urban places is just enough for no reason.
Exactly. Why would you do that?
Reason. All right, last words, and if you don't have anything, don't leave just in case I decide to have a rush in, because I'm sure someone is going. Wrap up is here. I might just rush in for fun of it.
Yeah. Guys, just prepare yourself for something crazy to happen. That's one. Two, there's nothing wrong with trying to be positive. Some of us choose to be positive and hope we get Champions League. So don't shame me for being positive. Okay. That's all I have to say.
Let's try and be positive, but yeah, Oli, I don't see it, I don't see it at all. But we'll see. All right, sis, thank you very much. Mango!
Yo. What's good?
Yo, I can't remember if me and you have had issues because your name rings a bell. Have we ever disagreed on something?
We won the last old Classico together. And we might have disagreed about it.
Take it back. I always think negative on this channel. No. Yes, bro. Champions. That's it. See, you've been managed by me. Yeah. There you go. What are you saying, man?
Yeah,
What are you saying about this whole situation? I don't know if you were here yesterday to talk. So,
Nah, I ain't spoken a little bit because basically this manager, the last manager anyway, was terrible. But like, if they were gonna keep him, what am I gonna do? Just come on here and rant every time? Like, there's no point. So, uh, it was kind of one of those wait and see what they do type of thing.
yep.
From the reporting, you know, like the Ollie stuff that people are talking about, and then the contacting previous. I don't actually know that much of like what were they gonna do but if not go to a Carrick or Ollie. Like there's no manager that's a serious manager that's going to take a 6-month trial. And I don't know which full-time managers you think are currently available that we could go get.
But this is okay. But what you've just said there is part of why I'm saying that this has been unplanned, right? This is just open season nonsense for me.
No,
right?
I agree. I agree.
If you're sacking a manager, I mean, in their statement, they're saying that he's top 6 and we're close to Champions League, and we unfortunately think it's the right time to let go. No problem, right? Cool. But then, what was your strategy?
No, but I agree. I agree. I agree. It's unplanned, isn't it? And so when it's unplanned, it's going to be messy, and it might even be a mistake, whatever they end up doing. But it sounds like the reason it was unplanned is, and this is where my actual issue with them is, which is they didn't get rid of him because he was terrible. They got rid of him because he was terrible, and then started disagreeing with them.
I think he swapped those two around. Swap those two around. It was. He disagreed with them and called them out, and then they went, "Raw, you don't have a leg to stand on."
Nah, because the passer started a week before. It just continued on. Like from the reporting, the passer started a week before. He had a meeting with Wilcox. Apparently, he was overly emotional and incensed, but that's no surprise. But this is where I'll say to you, Abs, the way people have been treating Amorim is as if like he's unique and special, like in a way I've not seen. Because if you deep what you said with the Ollie thing, I don't like that Ollie's been on the mains twerking for this job. It's icky, like But we literally just had a 39-year-old Portuguese emo at the club throwing tantrums every other week, and people defended it. It don't make sense. Would you rather?
Sorry. Describe him again, please.
Bro, he's a 39-year-old, or however old he is. 39, I think. He's a 39-year-old Portuguese emo. He's just missing eyeliner and black nails. You should spend some of that money on Chrome Heart, bro. You should get those Chrome Heart biker chains. That's what he should spend his 9Ms on.
I think he was trying to do that with his white trainers on black socks. I have no idea why he kept doing that.
Why? It's 2025, bro. Why your pants so tight, bro? It's cold as well, man. Relax.
It's snowing outside, and you got like tan trousers on. Like, what's going on? That's a summer look, bro.
Bro, don't make no sense. But that's my point. My point is, like, I've not gone through. I've not even seen it. I don't know how other clubs would feel, but you can't be manager of my football club, and every now and again you're gonna say, I actually might not even want to be here. Like that, bro. That's disgusting.
Do you know what? The only opposite side of that, right? Because I didn't necessarily defend that, but the reason why I said I understood. Well, first things first. Let's be honest. Yeah, he's so immature to be saying this out in any interview. Let's make sure that's the standard, right? So no matter what I say afterwards, let me make it everyone know immature to be saying in interviews anyway. Once or twice, you can ignore it, right? And you can probably understand, but once every month almost, he was doing this, or once every 2 months, bro, just quit then and give us a rest.
Yeah.
Like, just quit. But what I would say on the other side is the reason why I kind of let it go is because I 100% believed from the moment Ineos took over that this was going to go downhill. I don't know if you watched the Monday show where me and Wajid went through all their sporting takeovers, and you just realize that they are masters at failing in sports. So the moment he starts moaning about stuff, in my head, I'm going, I know Ineos are ruining stuff in the background. Okay, cool. So because almost like in my mind, I was already accepting it because I knew what Ineos was. But yes, generally speaking, bruv, I don't want to say this. I know it's toxic, yeah, but be a man, shut up and deal with it in the background.
Exactly. I literally thought that to myself yesterday. Like, it sounds toxic or whatever, but just do manly things, bro.
Like,
at least throw something. Like, bro, come on, man.
Yeah, you get that meme from your friend with the girl going, "Stand up."
Yes.
What are you doing, bro?
Nah, man. That was long. But anyway, back to the Ollie one. Like I said, I don't know if he forced their hand the way he did. They obviously weren't planning on looking for a manager. So when people are saying it's unplanned, that's what happens. There's a difference between I'm going out and I'm recruiting for somebody in my role who I know is going on maternity, in my team, sorry, and who I know is going on maternity or who I know is finding a new job, versus somebody who gets immediately sick and signed off work for 6 months. Like, now I've got to scramble and find the best next option that I can. And would you prefer Ineos signed a manager full-time right now that they weren't sure on, or give it to whatever you call it, interim to the rest of the season?
So the decision itself doesn't really matter which way they went, right? It's have the confidence to say, you sacked him, here's the plan. Right?
Oh, see, I hear that.
That's what bothers me. The one thing I don't like about this United and Ineos right now is everything. Even when if you think about it, even when they got Ruben, you interviewed him in the summer when he was doing his tour of England for new clubs. Yeah, you said you can't take him because he's free for free. We don't have the players right now, and to take a lot of money to blah blah blah, right? To get him. Cool. You all three of you agreed at that time that Ashworth, Wilcox, my brother. Yeah. Then you decide to stick with Ten Hag, give him a new contract, give him transfer budget. Then when it's all going wrong, because you don't want to look silly, now you go back to Ruben and said, listen, no matter what happens, we're going to back you. We're going to give you 3 years. We're going to give you the money for this. He says, no, summer. They say, no, now or never. And then take him in and then be surprised about what's happening. Even that wasn't planned. Even that wasn't planned.
No, I agree. I think Ineos are terrible. Like, don't get me wrong. They've got to earn it. But my new standard, and it's been that way since the end of Ten Hag, you got to earn it. It's not like I'm not giving any support or defense for free. You got to earn that. And Ineos ain't really done much to do so. Signings, maybe you could say that. But I don't really care about the other stuff all too much. Like,
hey, yo, stop messing about with the buttons, man. You guys think it's me. It's not me, mate. It's not me. SLD.
Now, I was going to say, outside of that, yeah, even with the Ineos stuff, because forget the Ollie stuff. I just want to hammer down the fact that I think Mammon was always going to be shit. And the issue that I have with what the fan base is doing now with Ineos is, about 4 months ago, when everyone was saying, some of us were saying he should go, people were saying Ineos have a plan. Trust Ineos. Heading into the summer, when some of us were saying he's only going to get 3 or 4 signings, people were saying, nah, Ineos are going to give him 7 or 8. They have to. Like, I don't believe in Ineos, didn't believe in the manager. Some people believed in the manager and then defended Ineos. But all now, the manager's gone. Now they're mad at Ineos again. Like, make it make sense. Just be consistent. Either you thought Ineos were doing the right thing and making the right decisions a few months ago, or do you get it? So then that's what I'm saying. So it's confusing.
For me, I've always backed the manager more than I've backed Ineos because I know Ineos history, right? So everything that's playing out right now, you've sacked Ruben, right? As I said a long time ago, if they sack him, I would understand. But you've come out in all these opportunities to sack him and said, "Now we're sticking with him. He's on the right path." Blah, 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 blah.
Disgusting.
And now all of a sudden, because he says, "Do your job," because that's literally what he said. I'll do mine. So technically, I know people don't want to hear this, but for this season, at that time, he was in European places. That was the aim, wasn't it? He said, "I'll do mine."
But Abs, we can't forget the context. If he was in European places, they wouldn't be asking him to change his formation. Like
But he
people are
was.
making
He
it
was.
seem
He's
like
top six.
no,
He's
no,
top
no.
six of
But
European
but
places.
that but we you could easily count an additional 10 points that we should have.
But that's a positive thing. So
No,
imagine
no, no,
you're
no,
already
no, no,
in
no. It
European
is.
position, but you could have given us 10 more points. Okay.
No, abs. So sometimes it's a mix of stuff.
Yeah.
The football was terrible almost consistently. Then on top of that, you're watching terrible football. You've just spent 200 M's, so we're scoring more goals, creating more chances. But now we play with 5 defenders, 6 defenders, and we're conceding like bottom half level goals. We were missing out on opportunities to capitalize. You can only keep doing that so much. There's only going to be so many opportunities you get. I remember a few weeks ago, I think it was the Leeds game, leading up to the Leeds game. Yeah, people were saying if we win against Leeds, we go 5th or 4th.
Fourth.
Somebody in the comments was like, "Brother, you man have been saying this for 7 weeks."
Yes. Yes.
How many times? How many times were we saying, "Yeah, no"? But if we win this game, though,
can I add though, because you have put context, but there's also further context. If you remember, yeah, and I'm saying this part first before I say the next part. The season when last season when Liverpool won the league, Man City couldn't compete with them because they lost one player, one main player, Rodri, right? For the last 2-3 games, Man United have not had Bruno, Mbeumo, Ahmad, Maguire, De Ligt. They just got Martinez back, and someone else was missing. Someone else was Mainu here and there, right? Is that not also context to say, you know what? We're in a position to springboard when all these players are back. That's your last question, and then I'm going to switch to someone else.
Yeah, no, that's fair. If some of the other variables had gone differently, maybe you could say that. For example, you're mentioning the Rodri thing. Like, look at the level that they were competing against. I'm not saying that my man should have been top 4 or whatever. I'm just saying the level that he was failing at, some of the hurdles he was like. Remember Ollie, like you said, how many finals he couldn't get over?
Yeah,
that's bad signs. The fact that you couldn't get your team to capitalize on that many chances to push ourselves way further in more than we arguably even deserved to some extent, because the league's been rubbish. That's another. I'll call him for that the other day, but that's where it's a little bit different, bro. The difference is, one, we were failing with some of those players here anyway. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Like all now, Bruno's super important, but a few weeks ago, that's the weakness in our midfield. Like, come on, man.
That was just fans being silly, innit? Like, that was fans being silly. I've been a Bruno hater for a long time, but then the last 2 years, I've just said, if he doesn't play, we're not winning. But yeah, Mango.
I'm safe. Yeah, thank you.
Yep. You know what? I'm going to do 2 mad people beside each other back to back. Brush, I will bring you in after these 2. Wrap up. You're about to tell me the chickens have come home to roost on replay. What else?
Not really. I'm done with that already. Basically, what I'm saying is, I've been saying it for a while now. This club is finished. It's done. Fucking yours. Yeah, I've been saying fucking this.
You're one of the people that are accepting that this season is finished as well.
No, we can still get top 4 through vibes. Only interim is dangerous. So we can still get top 4 through vibes, isn't it? Not full-time Ollie. Interim Ollie is dangerous. That's it. But
I think Obi agrees with you here. Says interim Ollie gonna bring us joy. I think.
But to me, this club has done a full circle moment. You come back to Ollie, which shows you have no plan. You've never had a plan. So, we're going nowhere under this leadership. Doesn't matter doesn't matter which manager we get, even if it's a manager I like. I don't think we're going to win the league under this Glinios leadership, because they're just wastemen. Like, honestly, and Barada needs to get sacked as well. rather needs to get sacked because it was his decision to get Amram in the first place. He ignored Wilcox, he ignored Dan Ashworth, and went with Brailsford to Portugal.
Hold on.
I've read the articles, man.
Yeah. I know you read articles, so have I, yeah. But can we just? I see what the articles are doing. They're trying to take the blame away from Wilcox. With all due respect,
Wilcox is going to get sacked as well. I don't care. He could get sacked as well.
That's what I was about to say. With all due respect on that, yeah. If you even change your mind and nod your head, you're part of the problem. So Ashworth was definitely against everything, hence why he got sent out. Right, hence why he got sacked.
Yeah.
Wilcox either agreed with him and didn't back his boy, yeah, and decided, for my job, I'm going to keep quiet and I'm just going to agree. You're not helping the situation. So I'm not.
Yeah,
Wilcox.
Wilcox
was saying that Wilcox I'm not hearing that no more.
No, this one. You're correct because what it actually said in the article was Wilcox said, "No, I don't agree, boss. No." Mm-hmm. But then in the end, he just said, "Fuck it, go on then." That's what the article said.
And then after he said that, Ash was sent off to a job center.
Basically.
That's not on. That's not on. You're meant to stick to your decisions.
Yeah, stick to your guns, innit? Stick to your guns. But
if you're best in class, as they say, you will stick to your guns and say, "Nah, I don't agree either. If you do this, you'll do this on your own, but we'll work at it together." Nope, you turned around and agreed. But yeah, sorry, continue anyway.
So basically, this whether we've got another 19 games left, is vibes and see what happens. I'm not gonna. There's no point crashing now. There's none of that now, because I know what this club is now.
Let me get this straight. We're in 6th position now, yeah? If at the end of the season we're in 10th or 11th, you're telling me you're not going to crash out?
No, I don't care. This club is finished. Oh my God. And it's Ollie. It's Ollie.
Oh my God. Hey, yo, where's the sound effect, man?
You reminded me of something as well. You just reminded me of something. People need to realize about this fact. People need to realize the team that Ollie came into is well. It's not that team. So it may not go the way that we think it may. Because the team he came into had bad boy players. Let's be real.
Do you know what?
This Man United
this is what's going through my head right now. So what's happened to all these?
Let's be real, guys.
What's happened to all these standards that we've been hearing about this whole time Ruben was in power?
Nothing. Bare bad boy players. This team has got some meaty players. So I'm not. This can go either way.
Am I in the twilight zone? Let me get this straight. This team's got meaty players, but we're blaming Ruben for the results. Now Ollie has come in. We're now saying Ollie is going to come to some meaty players, and we're going to allow him to not save the season.
The thing is though, with Amram, you've been given the head coach thing, yeah. We're supposed to see some improvement within the players. You was head coach. As much as you protest being manager, we should see some improvement. How come everywhere else we see players improve at other teams, but we ain't been seeing any players improve at United? It's jarring, man. I gotta be real, it's jarring. Even if they are meaty, but why is there no improvement?
I am. All right, cool. Wrap up. Say it in that round. Thank you, yo. Thank you. Oh, mate. All right, let's come on, etc.
Yo, so it's been a while, and this is like the first time I've called in since Amram's been sacked, I think.
So this is going to be a good one.
I don't agree with wrap up, actually. Yeah.
Tell me where you are. Where are you at now with all this goings on?
So, well, if it's only for an interim for 6 months, I don't see a problem with it. I think now that Ruben's gone, as I've mentioned before, I think this squad is capable of getting higher than its ceiling was, which was realistically when Ruben was in the club. I said that our top is only 7th or 8th.
So you're
I
still
think we can
holding up
get top
standards.
5.
You're still holding up standards.
Because I might be a lot of things. I might be a dickhead. I might be controversial. I might not know anything about football, according to some people. But one thing I'm not is a liar or someone who backs down from what he believes. So I believe this squad can absolutely achieve top 5.
Good sound effect as well, Yo-Yo. Good sound effect, because that's actually good. I'm glad you're still holding up standards. Good, because I was just shocked what Waprop just said right now, because he said the players are.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It's a bit hypocritical, because on one side you're saying, oh, Amarin's responsible for some things, and I guess technically he kind of saved himself by saying no one improved, but then again, the next thing you say is they're meaty. So how much would they have improved and all that sort of thing? So a bit weird what Wrap-Up said. But no, I don't think these players are as bad as Ruben made them out to be. And I think we're going to be doing a lot.
When someone's consistent. That's why, funny enough, with Pav, that's why I respect him, because he's always like, get every manager that doesn't win for Man United. I can't complain about that.
100%.
That's fine with me. At least it doesn't. There's no favoritism or anything like that. Okay, so you still want Ole and CARRICK to get top 5, but
absolutely, there's no excuses.
This is a tough one for you, right? And I was going to start a question I need to ask everyone else. What are we expecting from Darren Fletcher then? He's got Burnley tonight. I think it's an away game as well.
He has to win. I don't care what it is. Burnley is one of the, I believe, down there in the relegation zone. He has to win. I don't care if we're low on players or whatever. Relegation teams, I expect a win. This is Man United.
I like that. I absolutely like that. Good. Someone that's consistent, and I already say the system has restricted them. Facts. Cool. Good. I expect to see some results then. Etc. Thank you very much. That's fucking brilliant. That is. Brush.
What are you telling me, Abs? It's been a hot minute, bro.
It's been a hot minute. Guys, just so you know, Brush was meant to be part of our Monday night crew, but for some reason he has not turned up for work. So this is a shock to me that he's even here.
Listen, man, good things come to those who wait, innit? I'll be there one day.
Fuck off. 2020.
No, you know what it is, Abs? Whenever I pull up, man, there's bare people on the panel, bro. And there's no need for me to be there when there's like
Who cares? Right?
Nah, because most of the points are covered anyway, innit? So it's all good, man. So I just be in the comments enjoying the show, bro.
Fine. I'll let you go on that one. I'll let you go on that one.
But Ross, yeah, man, what can I say, bro? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail, in it, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Great start. Go ahead. I'm not even.
So I mean, I watched the Monday show, obviously. So I think me and you are in alignment with this. What pisses me off about the sacking itself is that, despite all of what we've put up with, the bad results, the shitty formations, the lack of adaptability, all of that, it was none of that ultimately that cost him his job. It was the first time that he had the balls to stand up and call out his superiors and the incompetence above him. And then that's where they draw the line. Yeah. So that was my issue with it. Like, because if we're just looking at results and everything else, absolutely, like, he should have been gone, Because when we look at it this season, all right, so going back to the summer, right, looking at the squad, I wasn't too happy with the transfers. I was, me and Waj had one or two chats about that. I thought it was very top heavy and that the team's imbalanced and whatnot. And I was thinking realistically going into this season, I'm probably, going to go somewhere between 7th and 9th. But the way the season planned out, it's an absolute travesty we're not 2nd or 3rd. We had every opportunity to seize the moment. There were several times where, we just can't capitalize. And it's terrible. So yeah, I'm absolutely not willing to let the rest of the season ride out, bro.
So you're a sensible thinker. When you say like we should have been 2nd place and we didn't take advantage of that, do you put all the blame on Ruben for that, or is this the typical players' mentality?
It's a mixture of everything in it, bro.
Okay.
It's a mixture of everything. Like, everything at the club from top to bottom is just toxic and nonsensical in it. So everyone has to take their fair share of blame. With him, definitely in games and stuff like, what pissed me off the most is probably Everton, bro. You're down to 10 men. The opposition are down to 10 men. They play a 4-1, 4-4-1 they play, and and you still keep 3 at the back. Why? What advantage is having an extra defender against 1 man up top? It makes no sense.
I you know what? That's one of the games that I snapped at him for, right?
Yeah.
Especially when I mean, he didn't even have to change stuff. Do you know what? I looked at it as so simple. He didn't even have to change the formation. He just had to change one thing.
Yeah.
The ball kept going to Euro at the edge of the box. And we all know he's not a ball playing centre back.
Nope.
But De Ligt was right there. If you put De Ligt where Euro's getting the ball, something happens. He can cross, he can shoot, he can dribble. So even that change, you don't change your system. If you're going to be stuck on this system, you didn't even have to change your system. Just change those 2 around.
And all of that, though, like, you see the formation stuff, bro. I've never seen anything like it. Any manager with their own formation and ideas, they're all flexible, bro. They will adapt in game. From game to game, they'll switch it up. Xabi Alonso plays 5 at the back at Leverkusen, but last season in the Champions League, I saw him go to 4-2-3-1. You know,
they had to be. The thing is, it's as a guy that's in the business, you have to be flexible to the team that you have. Right?
Yeah.
And that was one of the things I kind of disagreed with him for. First of all, when he first came here last season, right? I didn't write off last season because, like I said, I thought he was going to get Champions League through Europa anyway.
Yeah.
Right? We were
But I'll tell you what, though, Abs, that's the important point right there. I think
that
that is the reason why people are willing to write off last season, because we put all our eggs in the Europa League basket. So the only way it made sense for us to F the league is if he got over the line and won the Europa.
Correct. I didn't expect anyone. No one expected Tottenham to win, right?
Yeah.
So we were fine with it. And I said, okay, cool. You've now used the Premier League to test out your formation, to make sure that these players get it. Because one of the things that we all asked for was a manager not to change his principles. Well, he didn't change it. Now, all of a sudden, everyone that asked for that, the Nevilles, the Scholes, Nicky Butt didn't really talk that much, but even Ferdinand, I think, mentioned that they wanted someone that was stuck to his principles, all the rest of that. All of them started hating on him the moment he stuck to it because of the results. Cool. But he's done that. Now you've come to the second season, the first season. You didn't have to be as inflexible as that. You could change
also,
it.
when you look at the squad, though, Abs, you just don't have the player for what you're trying to do, innit? So you got to work with what you have.
Yeah, not complete. But then this is where we now look at Ineos again and said, brother, you said to him you are going to get him these players. Even though you sacked people to get this man, and people that have warned you don't get this man because of the cost, you've now not.
And this is why Liverpool turned him down, because they looked at it and said, no, we have to shift and change too much.
Correct. And actually, that season, Liverpool didn't want to. They wanted to keep everything the same. Hence why they got the man they got now. And then second season, they spent the 500 mil to try and change things up.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, he won the Prem, so everyone's like, "Oh, well, go on then." Right. But that was at least there was a plan. There was a strategy. It was clear as
and
day.
even in that example, Labs, this season, it baffles me that when they were going through that bad run, that he didn't just revert back to what they were doing last season. Like, you've got the players for that.
But then, in their bad run, still above us.
Yeah. But I mean, boy.
Let's leave it on
boy, what can we say, bro?
All right, cheers, Brosh. Oh, Courts, Riri. Let's go, Riri first. Riri, welcome.
Good morning, Abs.
Good morning. I know we spoke yesterday about this topic anyway, but share to the
First and
viewers.
foremost, where's the likes at?
I can't even check this, so I'm gonna let people self-manage. Don't be dickheads. Give me my likes, right? And anyway, as well as that, have you guys not noticed how sensible this show is this morning?
Yeah, I think Wops is very disappointed. He should go study. He has an exam.
Yeah, why is he still in here? Waps, I'm doing you a favor. Go study, man. Kick from the studio. There you go. Doing him a favor. What are the likes saying? Sorry, now you said that. You can talk, by the way. I'm just looking at the likes.
Oh, I was just I was just listening. The show's been going very well. To have Brush come on, you know the show's been going well.
Well, I try, people. I try. It's not quite. I'm only chaos when someone else is leading, and then I can have the freedom to be chaos.
Yeah.
But someone else would say it's someone else's fault, not mine.
I mean, everybody has made some valid points.
Yep.
From what I've been hearing. Except for when wrap up went south with that whole
The players are meaty. We've been saying that for a very long time, actually.
Yeah.
So I was confused by that one.
Yeah. So you know, I hear people talking about 5 at the back and we're still letting goals in. We've been letting goals in for time. What is that? Do they know what Do they know what time it is here?
No, they do not have a clue. But that's still funny. That's why I gave you a blind, because I know you. It's like what, 4 o'clock in the morning?
No, it's only 6.
6? Yeah, see, I wouldn't even be awake at this time.
Well, I explained to you why sometimes I'm up at this time.
Yeah. I'm surprised you're here, but I'm glad you're here. But obviously, these immature people in the comments saying it's Riz.
It's all good. I'm aware of the audience that KG brings in. Not worried.
Yes.
Not worried. But what I was saying is people keep saying, wow, yo, you too?
SLD said you rizzed me up without trying.
Wow. That's crazy.
I'm not even putting Joe's comment up. I'm going to leave that one, but still.
No, please put it up because I'm going to text him later. Okay, Joe. No problem. Joe forgets I have his number, you know.
All right, sorry. Let me return back to being professional. Yes, go ahead. What else
It's
are you
okay.
saying?
It's fine. This is the break in the transmission right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was just saying that I'm tired of hearing people talk about our ex-manager and the fact that he played 5 at the back and we still let in goals. We've been doing that for time. We did that with our last manager before him.
See,
and the
as I
manager
said
before that.
Yeah, as I said in the beginning of the show, right? All the media were asking pretty much asking Fletcher about, we're turning back to 4 at the back and blah, blah, blah. And we haven't won a league since Alex Ferguson. So clearly 4 at the back hasn't been our friend either. So I get the fact that he should have been more flexible.
I think I'm with Brush. I'm with Brush. His stubbornness cost him his job.
Correct. But I will say, though, people may not have seen this, but for me, I definitely saw it. The last 3 games I've watched, they were so fluid. And I know it's little changes during the games that no one would notice, because people are very I
agree. Like,
they're very tunnel vision.
I don't know if you remember, like in the beginning of the season, I said I am finally seeing them play team ball, where they were like passing the ball better.
You have to get Brush too.
I'm gonna get him too.
You have to get him.
I think all these guys forget I talk to them offline. Like, I'm gonna get all of them. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But yes, no. I was I actually people are saying he didn't improve anybody. What I think he improved is the team on the whole with regards to the confidence to pass the ball and trust each other.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see that a lot with Ten Hag in that final year that Ten Hag was here. We couldn't string 2 passes together.
Yep.
During that last season of Ten Hag. And I think Amarin actually got them to trust each other to do that.
And you know it's an annoying thing, right? I'll be honest. I've let go of this whole Amarin talk. It's only when things are being brought up that like I'm like, no. We're not going to do revisionism now, right? But now people are putting up the videos of the football we played when it went well under him. And I'm looking at it going, and we complained about this? I'm like, really?
I think with people, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to let you go because I know Coley wants to chat.
Yeah, Coley and Courts are next.
Yeah, I think with people, it's easier to stick to a negative narrative than actually speak on a positive narrative. And that's the human culture.
Are you saying that some people are sheeps and just following all the negative loud voices? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if you think about it, it's easy for us to say negative things about a person than to find a positive about a person.
That is true. That is true.
And with that, I wish the entire community a wonderful day.
Yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, please, next time you call in, keep the same voice, yeah? Thank you. Bye-bye. Right. I'm gonna do God. DNA is here. Coley, you're gonna go first. In fact, no. Yeah, no. Courts, you're gonna go first because you've been here twice. Courts.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on, man? I don't know if you were on the show recently.
No, I haven't called in since Amarin got sacked. But
okay, cool,
yeah,
cool.
I think sometimes you can right decision, but wrong timing.
Agreed.
Because like Brush was saying, why then? Like I was resigned to the fact. I think we even said I was like, there was a group call before the Leeds game, and I think someone said, "Oh, if KG should switch to Amarim if we don't win that game." And I said, "Brothers, staying here all season," because that's what they said. That's what the board said. And bear in mind, I was like, if we lost the Leeds game, that by far wouldn't be our worst loss of the season. So why then? If that makes sense.
Yep.
So obviously it was an ego thing. Like he's gone out against Wilcox, so forget them. And in terms of interim, Ollie, I don't mind it as long as it's an interim. Like we can vibes our way to top 4. Like I did some. We've won 3 games in the last 11. Yeah.
Yeah. But we've only lost 1, right? Or is it 2?
Only lost 1. But I'm saying, hear this.
Yeah.
3 games in the last 11, and we've gone from 6th to 6th. The league is rubbish.
The league is open. Right now, by the way, would you... Sorry, I got to interrupt you because I heard this in TalkSport and I went, it's amazing how we switch narratives when it depends who we're talking to. Would you call this league fake?
No, I wouldn't say it's fake. Good. I'd say it's rubbish. It's rubbish.
Like, yes, I agree with that.
I don't think it's fake. Like, I don't think as much. Like, let's be real, yeah. You can't you can kind of scumbag your way to a title, but a league title is a league title at the end of the day, innit? Correct. Like, let's be real. So if we scumbagged it 1-0 every game, I don't care. We won the league, but the league, I think it's if you go like we're 6th, but there's what 4 points between 5th and 14th or something.
Yes, 5, I think.
5.
I think it's 5 now. Yeah, it was. I think it's 5. I might be wrong, but
but like that says it all. Like Palace, who were like in top 4, they're now 13th or 14th. So it just shows you how like one of a few losses away, and obviously we've been drawing games. That's why we've kind of stayed in and amongst it. But like I think, like man, there's been games where we can easily pick the Bournemouth game, the West Ham Wolves game, the worst team in Premier League history, and we gave them one of their 3 points that they had at the time. I know, and then we also dropped points to the team that beat the team that lost to the worst team in Premier League history.
Yes, West Ham. Yep.
At home, both of them at home from winning positions.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you just add those 4 points, we are fourth, and that doesn't even include Everton. So we can like realistically just bring, if Ollie comes and like they say, just bring some good vibes, just let everyone enjoy himself. Now, as fans, we're irrational and we are overly sentimental.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be fans who say, I might even say at one point, could he do this permanently? Listen, he cannot be the permanent manager after this.
Hey,
he cannot be.
Hey, Courts, don't let me catch you saying that.
Listen, yeah, if we get to an FA Cup final, yeah, and I'll be singing Ollie's at the wheel.
Courts.
So just
I'm
to add
listening to this show,
so,
and
wait,
you
hold on.
say those words, no matter where I am, I'm calling in to get you. Don't let me catch you, Mr. Sensible, getting emotional like the rest of them.
Listen, Ollie's at the wheel's a good tune. It is a good tune, and obviously Kobe Main is man born and bred in it, so we got that one there. Like, yeah. So I just think, just like Fletcher, there's a lot you can do right this season. Just don't overcomplicate it. Just kind of play 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, whatever. And we could see a midfield of Cass, Kobe, and Cass, Kobe, and Fernandez. If you need Ugarte to play for some legs, just put in there. Like, just
I have to ask. Let me ask you one question. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be your last question before you come off. Yeah.
Yeah.
If Fletcher plays 3 at the back today, what are you saying?
I don't even know. Speechless, bro. Like, he can't. I'd be so surprised if he did it. And the only way he's going to get away with it is if he plays 3 at the back and, for example, goes, I'm chucking 3 men in midfield. But even then, I don't want to see 3 at the back. Like, wait, hold on. We don't have wingers right now, do we? I'm not saying I want to play 3 at the back, by the way. I'm just saying.
You see?
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying. So it's gonna be It's gonna be more. No, I'm saying 4-2-3-1 instead of a 4-3-3.
No, Court. You know what you just done? You have landed where I landed last night. I looked at the team sheet again, and I said, "Where's the wingers, bro?"
What, Dorgu?
It'd be Dorgu and Cunha if he's gonna force it. But
or Mount can play out wide, I guess.
Mount cannot play out wide. He's just come back from injury. What do you want him to do? Pull a muscle again?
Yeah. Just whip balls into the box, innit? That's it.
Yeah.
I think, to be fair, we'll play a 4-back, but I think most of the width will come from the low and short.
So that means one of the midfielders will drop into the back line and make it a what?
No, because it will be a 2-2. I reckon you'll have 2 holding midfielders.
Brother, no way.
You're having 2 holding midfielders.
If you're going to do a box defense situation with what? With Kobe and Casemiro.
Is Kobe back?
Kobe, Kobe, Bruno, I think were on the grass in training this week.
Okay. I think it'll probably be a Casu, Ugarte, Bruno midfield 3.
I know what he's saying, Yo-Yo, but I'm saying you're going to have a box in the middle, as in the 2 centre-backs and 2 defensive midfielders. That's going to be your security, whilst the full-backs go out wide.
Well, to be fair, though, if we're talking tactics,
would it be easier just to drop Casemiro in between the 2 centre-backs and make it
a 3-back? But then, if we're talking tactics, though, am I right in saying, obviously you're as a coach, in saying it's quite common to revert to a 3-back sometimes when you're attacking, in sense of if one fullback goes up, the the other fullback tucks in a little bit.
Anyway, and you know
but that's different to the free. That's different to playing to an out and out free back with three centre backs.
Oh, 100%. I know that. Oh, come on, we know that, right? But you know when people were confused about the formations that we've been playing for the last 2 games, right? That was part of the problem. That was part of what was happening. Because you looked at Dallo and automatically assumed that he was playing right back or wing back, and then you had 3 at the back, and then sometimes he drops in. All of a sudden, you have 4.
Yeah.
Right. Then sometimes Shaw went. That's what the fluidness that I was talking about. That I was enjoying in these games. And yes, we needed to win the game to really enjoy it. Because if we had won,
but then even the enjoyment, it was halves of football. So if you think of the Newcastle, first half brilliant. Bournemouth the same.
But we've been stuck like this since Jose.
Yeah.
Half-time FC. We've been doing
I'm
this.
trying to think the last like good all game I think I can remember is when we beat Spurs in Ten Hag's first season. 2-0, I think.
Ronaldo and Cavani, right?
Cavani, yeah. Where we battered them the whole game.
What formation did he play that game?
I have no idea what formation. I just remember that's the last time we played a game and we dominated from start to finish.
Yeah, let me help you. We had Ronaldo and Cavani as a striker. That's a hint.
Yeah. It was a 4-4-2 or 4-2-2?
Nope. It was 3-5-2.
There you go.
It's 3-5-2. See how when everyone moans about formation, but they forget that we've done this and it's worked before.
I think the 3-back isn't as bad as people say. I think the major issue was the midfield just like having a 3-man midfield when you've got a 2-man midfield of Bruno and Cass in the current Premier League just wasn't getting it done.
Oh no, it was never going to work. But this is why we needed to get the players in or get players that were better.
Yeah, I just want to win games. I want to get top 4. I want to.
This is how I know. So just between me and you, this is how I know people are tactically inept. Don't say it's 3 at the back. It's 5 at the back. So what happens when your wing backs go forward? And did we not complain that Ruben was playing 5 at the back too?
Yeah.
Consistency, man. Don't worry, DNA. You're coming on next. We'll have a nice little chat about it, and then I'll bring everyone to rush you because I know you're going to say something silly. Courts, you stay in the background.
Big up, Babs. I'll catch you in the
background. Coley.
Yo.
What are you saying, sir? How are you feeling?
Probably the same as you, to be honest. I've been listening for a couple of takes now. I think our views are pretty much aligned. Especially that bit where you were saying you're noticing there was no plan.
Yeah. Are you using headphones?
No, what? Can't you hear me?
No. It's a little bit of not echo, but there's a little bit of like disturbance a little bit. But it should be fine. Go on, continue.
I'll turn my mic setting down a little bit, so hopefully that helps.
Go on.
But yeah, we're clearly seeing there was no plan. There is no plan.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I look on this whole Ineos situation, it feels like they're just the only purpose they're really serving is PR and accountancy.
Well, they're not doing the accountancy very well because their own company is in £18 billion in debt, and Man United have increased their debt under them again.
Yeah, but somehow after years of reporting that we're broke, we just turn it out at nigh on £200 million a summer.
Yeah,
so they're doing something.
We borrowed.
Yeah, they're doing something. That's accountancy. That is accountancy. That's shifting money from one place to another. That is accountancy. Thanks for helping me explain that. But yeah, like my issue right now, I don't want to get caught up in formations. I don't get caught up in none of that bollocks because it's all distractions. I want to talk about the bigger picture.
Yes,
I want to understand. I want to understand where we're going, what we're headed for, because there's a section of the fan base that's saying, and now we really are on the path of absolute freefall. Like whoever comes in next, they're going to get about 2 minutes before everyone's calling for someone else and someone else and someone else and someone else. And I just want I invite anyone on who watching, frequents, doesn't frequent. I invite any of you to come in here and tell me a time where Man United's done that and it's worked for us.
You already know the answer to that.
Of course I do.
And anyone doesn't know the answer to that, where have they been for the last 13 years?
Bro, you have to go back a long time. A long time. Before you can look at a manager who's had short-term success, like, and it's just instantly worked.
So hear this comment from Brush, right? We're turning into Chelsea, gonna be a revolving door of managers. Do you know why we're not turning into Chelsea? Right? Because Chelsea spent money, ridiculous amount of money on half those managers that were revolving doors.
Stop
so they
right
bought
there.
quality.
Stop right there.
Think
Stop
about
right
it.
there.
Apart from this little bit now under this American
right.
owner, oddly enough.
He's right. He's right. What you're not seeing, yeah? Let me tell you who's going to be the next casualty from our squad, and is going to be the next Kobe Manu in terms of topic. Yeah? It's a young lad called Aiden Heaven. We just got him for £1 million. How much do you reckon he's valued right now?
Oh, at least 30 to 30, 40. If Man United were going to buy him after these performances, we'd be paying 50.
Okay. So we're talking about like a 400% increase on an asset. And now we're talking about stylistic freefall. Therefore meaning 6 centre-backs ain't really necessary right now.
You think they'll sell him?
They will definitely fucking sell him.
Ooh. Ooh. All right.
And that's where we are becoming Chelsea. Because the only things that we bought, this is what I'm talking about, the big picture. We have to scrap now the idea that we've been in a rebuild, abs. It was a lie. It was PR. It's bollocks. So what have we been doing? What have we been doing? And now, as the educated ones, we have to sit here, look at the decisions that have been made, and go, okay, they said we were on one path, but we weren't. So what is the path that we're really on? Well, we're buying youngsters. We're buying cheap youngsters.
Yep.
For the future, just like Chelsea. These same people, they know as long as you come into Man United and you're not part of that worst ever performing team, some kind of value is going to go on top of you.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as we keep changing the manager, the fans can't keep getting too attached to you because we'll just PR spin it and say, oh, they don't fit your system no more. Got to get rid of him now. Oh, and also we're broke. So we got to sell to buy. So sell him.
Which is why I don't think Enrique is ever touching this club, even though he wants a new challenge.
Enrique
is the person. Enrique is fan favorite for the permanent role next year. And he looks like he's leaving PSG as well. Because he's not signing a new contract.
I don't know enough about Enrique, but I know the only thing that you can take from Amarin's sacking is the fact that he didn't say yes enough. He stopped saying yes.
Mm-hmm.
And started speaking for himself. So unless the next man is going to say yes for a very long time, he's not going to last long. So it don't matter who he is. And if he doesn't say yes from the jump, he ain't getting it.
Maguire, Leacher, Shaw, all gone first.
Yeah,
I'll tell you why I don't necessarily. I said because what Cody's talking about is bringing in some good money, right? Maguire's got 1 year left on his contract. Someone remind me.
Yeah, I do.
And Yo-Yo just said Leacher and Shaw have 1 year as well. Yeah, they're going to be gone, but how much money are we going to bring back from them? I don't think it's not going to be a lot. But in terms of an asset that we can actually sell and make money off, right? It's the same as Garnacho. Heaven and Euro will probably Euro no, absolutely not. We've got him from 60, right? So no, right? So Heaven is probably the asset we can sell. Manu is the asset we can sell. We would get money for Ugarte, probably not. Sesko, we bought 60, so nope. Or Ahmad could probably get 60 for him.
Ahmad, you get way more than 60 for Ahmad. I'm sorry.
Oh no. This is my United selling, bro. I don't trust. We know how bad they are. But Coley,
yeah, I know.
Play the background for me, just in case we do need to rush someone because the next person up is gonna be hilarious. Joe, you're next. Actually, no. Let me go do Joel first. DNA, you're after Joel, yeah.
What's going on, my bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? Oh, sorry, you did ask a question. Let me just go to the super.
Yeah, the super chat.
You said silly question, but what is a DOF? I'm going to explain that because I have it up. Any January signings? No, and no. Guaranteed we're not getting. I almost want to say I guarantee we're not getting a signing in January, right? Unless something incredible comes available. And the other one that I put it at is Ruben Alters, no chest now. Yep, because that was right after what Wrap Up said, saying that the team was meaty. Because I was shocked by that one.
They've been meaty though.
But they weren't meaty when they were under Ruben, but now all of a sudden they're meaty, and the next person that takes over is going to struggle. That's an interesting switch. I've not seen that before. Right. So your question is, what is the director of football? Right. Sometimes the term is sporting director or technical director, and it's basically a senior management. Actually, no, I'm not reading it off this. Why am I acting like I don't know off it? Right. Put it this way, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
You put a person in top that will basically direct where the team is going or the club, right? This is what RR was meant to do. So just the same things he said. You want to change the culture of the club, you want to change the players, you want to make sure that you target the right players, but most importantly, how do you want to play football?
Yes.
Philosophy, tactics, right, needs to be decided first.
Yep.
Once they are done, then you tell your scouting to go find players that suit these tactics. Then you also go and look for a manager that suits this philosophy and tactics, right? That direction is meant to be set by that person. Director of football, sporting director, technical director, they play about with that a little bit, but I think it's basically the same thing.
So in this time here, from bringing Ruben Amorim into Manchester United, who was that technical director of football? Was it Jason Wilcox?
No. So I believe it was Ashford first, right?
Yeah.
And then Wilcox took over when they sacked him.
So would you say Wilcox would have had this interview with Ruben and he would have known what Ruben's playing styles were, his principles, and all of that? Let's
think about this. Let's think about when they released all the news, right? Everyone concentrated on what the Ruben parts. I didn't. I concentrated on their actions.
Mm-hmm.
And I did this on Monday. I'm gonna repeat it again, right? Barada is not meant to be the man. He makes the final decision.
Yeah.
But Barado's the one that actually pushed to get Amorim. And then the two guys that are meant to be giving him the actual advice, one said, I don't like it, but yeah, fine. If you want to do it, I agree. The other was so against it, they sacked him. Right? That's a problem. Because that means all three of them went in the same direction.
So my point is, the reason why I'm saying why is there a point of having a director of football and stuff involved in it, is I feel like at this club, it's not needed. It's never going to work. Then
sorry, I just need to address this lie and slander over here. Let's make it clear, yeah, right? I am the Darren Fletcher of technical directors in this channel, yeah. The man that directs everything is the man that's commented. He is the director of football in this channel. He's the director of everything.
The thing is, I can agree on that. I can agree on that. I've witnessed it. I've witnessed it. I'm a witness.
Yeah. That's Yo-Yo, bro. He's the director of football here. He directs everything. You think I got this show without Yo-Yo say so? Impossible.
You see Yo-Yo slightly in comparison to your excellency, you know. That's what he said on my phone. Little excellence.
When I see Yo-Yo face to face, I do a little bow, says yes, boss. Right?
Bro.
Do you know what I mean? You see how all these ex-players keep calling Sir Alex Ferguson the gaffer? They're still to this day.
That's what I call
Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo.
That's Yo-Yo, bro.
That's Yo-Yo, isn't it? I'm like, yo, gaff, excellence.
Look at that. You see? Joe's confirming
it.
Yeah. I'm just here. I was hired under his stewardship to cause chaos, and that's what I've been doing, except for the shows I run. Because
slightly Yo-Yo needs to be director of football at United. You know, the man makes the right decisions. The guy has a plan.
Easy, he can do it.
He can do it.
So yeah, so that's the problem, right? So And then the further issues as well that Man United are having is that Sir Jim Ratcliffe seems to lean on Wilcox and make him do stuff that he wants, right? So, for instance, this whole 4 at the back issue started because Sir Jim said, "Hey, Wilcox, bruv,
what's going on?
I don't want to see that." So then Wilcox started leaning on Amarin. Now Amarin listened at first. Clearly, he found out who leaned on him, who talked to him about it, and all the rest of it. Again, this is why I'm saying it's confusing because all now you are saying he is doing the right thing, believe in the process, all the rest of that nonsense. Then all of a sudden he switched, and I think that's why Amarin started mentioning all the media heads that are putting pressure on him.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. The thing is, right, is you brought a man in and you know his principles and you know the way he plays, and that's come from the board and the top, right? And you need to stick to it. You need to let that man manage and do his thing. This isn't grassroots football. Let him marinate, bro. And I feel like people that say, "Oh, we want to let's say we want a system, we want a system manager and stuff," yeah. That needs to start from the top and filter its way down to like the academies and this place and that place. And that's why Ruben's coming out and saying, "Right, these youth team players are not ready. They've not played in my system."
And you know what? That is the first. That for me was probably the first time they clashed with each other because Wilcox's background is all to do with youth. So I bet you he treats that like his little baby and it's like, what? Nah, these players, he's probably singing their praises all the time. Then for the manager to come out of nowhere and say they're not good enough, he's probably like, whoa, who are you talking to?
They're playing a completely different system to what they're going to be playing in the first team, and that transition is not going to make any sense, bro.
And that is something that Fletcher said in the second part of his interview that made me go. And I said this, I don't know if you remember, I've said this before. I think it's weird that the system, the reserves and the under 18s and the under 16s, I think it's weird they're not playing the same system as the first team.
Yeah.
Because how do you get continuity? How do you get the flow, the easiest flow, whatever? How do you do that if they're not all playing the same? So that means when Fletcher comes in, the Fletcher twins come in, they've played a different system. So now they have to learn either in training, which as you can see, it's already hard for full-time professionals, right? Or they will struggle with the pitch geography in a game.
Exactly.
And Fletcher's last 2 games, he's looked lost. Not his fault, by the way. I'm not saying he's rubbish, right? Because I know I was a bit harsh when I was talking about it before. It's not actually his fault. But his pitch geography sense was out the window because what he spent doing either playing a little bit on the they're free in the middle, the 2/8s can go. I've seen him go wide, I've seen him stay in the middle, go forward, go back. The true number 8 settings. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's just I just feel like this whole hierarchy is just bullshit. It's not gonna work. You're going to give all the nice terminologies. Yeah, we want to get a style, want to get a nice player of football. But as soon as there's any wobble on this road, there's any roadblocks on this road, you're ready to just come in on the manager and say to the manager, "No, you need to do this." But why are you bringing them in? Why are you bringing them into this environment if you're going to manage the team? If you're going to come in and tell them to play a four at the back?
But you see, this is the thing as well, right? So remember when we were talking about who's the next manager, I was very specific and say we have to get Glasner. Why did I say that? Because he plays the same formation. We can't get Alonso. Alonso's gone Madrid, right? So I'm looking at it and saying, well, we have to get someone that follows the same route. Otherwise, what was this 14 months for?
Exactly.
Right? And immediately it looks like, I know Fletcher hasn't confirmed. Yeah, it looks like we're going straight back to 4 at the back or 4-3-3. Okay, cool. But then make sure the manager you get, I'm praying that they're still looking for a manager in the summer, right? Because I swear on my life, if I hear OLE and CARRICK are staying on, I will take a break from everything related to football, except for my football. Online football, I'm taking a break because I'm not
ready for that. You're not ready for that, innit?
There's no point. There is no point. There is no point.
Get ready for that break, bro, because you know they're most likely going to stay. Because I don't know who's going to want to come in and try and manage this team when things are going bad and you're trying to implement your principles and your system and your style.
Yeah.
that someone from the top who's brought you in and understood what you come here to do is telling you, no, you should do this because this may have worked in a game or two. Then
the thing is, he should have been more flexible, right? Let's be honest. Me and you as coaches, we know we should be flexible, right?
Yeah.
But being told to change, like you're
yeah.
forcing him, it's slightly different than having conversation. I think Wilcox was having conversations before. Then he went into, now you have to change. And I think that's where he went nuts. Now, I want to make sure that it's clear, right?
Yeah.
I think he only changed the formation against Wolves to match their formation.
Yeah, same here.
Right, and I didn't think he did that to be like a child and be like, I'm playing my foot. No, I think he only done it to match them. It didn't go well.
When we played against Wolves last time, when we beat them 4-1, we was with the
we played our formation. We played 3-4-3.
So
right?
it's just the players, bro.
We had
chances to win that game.
We had the AFCON players and Bruno.
Yeah.
Let's make that clear. We had the AFCON players and Bruno, same back line, but I don't think he was trying to prove anything. I think, and that's what I said during the time. I said, okay, he's matched theirs. All right, fine. Right? Because when we play against Newcastle play the same way as us. Right? If someone's a little tactically different, they might find the holes and gaps or whatever, but whatever.
The thing is, I hear what people are saying about matching the formation and X, Y, and Z, but what Rush is saying against a bottom, bro. When Man United, bro, like it's not that. What I'm trying to say, bro, is they're coming to Old Trafford. They should be scared of us. We shouldn't be scared of them. We shouldn't be worried about what.
I knew someone was going to say it.
What, little excellency?
Yeah, you know what? Don't worry. Once we finish this last bit, I'm gonna turn off the coaching and we'll go straight to vibes, innit?
Let's just go to vibes because I'm ready to hear what this guy's saying because he's got a lot of talking.
Fantastic! Yeah. All right, Joe, just stay in the background.
I'm here.
Stay in the background. Stretford DNA.
Well, my name's not Ollie. I'm not vibes, bro. I'm here for the scholarism. Let's keep the scholarism continued.
No. I want to hear from you. Just everyone starts and I get in. What have you been feeling about the last 24 hours?
Bro, it's been a whirlwind, but I wouldn't say it's like negative mainly. I mean, I saw a lot curse bomber yesterday that proved one of my takes right, that this Kobe guy was never injured. So that's one thing that positive about all this Ollie and Carrick.
I knew it. You're not even a minute in, and I'm already asking you a question. So you are saying you think Kobe wasn't injured, even though Man United came out and said he's now training on grass individually, same with Bruno and Mount.
Bro, yeah, this is what I called at the start. As soon as either not even Amrim goes, I said he was gonna like literally just come out, like not he was gonna leave on loan or something, like just out of the blue. But it turns out that the game after Amrim sacked, he's turned back, and the fan base isn't ready to accept it. That mainly.
Okay. So where are you getting this information from? Because we get all our information for what is said from whoever, the coaches or whatever. Because the same people that said he's now available, they haven't even said he's available yet, by the way. So let's just hold that for a second. Yeah. We've all been told the same information. He's now back on grass doing individual training. How does that mean that he was injured and pretending to be injured this whole time?
Because the whole premise. So what was it? Amram said he was injured, so he was not going to play. And as soon as he's left, he's back playing. So
you're doing 1 + 1 = 3, even though the information has been told to us that he's just come back to one-on-one training.
Yeah, but bro, this is where you've got to use common sense. Like, not everything can be explained to you like verbatim. Even Locker said that. Look, like if you see the headline. He was saying that Kobe's back on the pitch, he's training, and if he plays today, I think you've got to just use your brain to understand that this whole injury is just a narrative from the club, either to protect Kobe, protect Amrim, protect relationships, and it's all just a fugazi. It's all just to protect them because we know Kobe was never rated by Amrim, and he's back.
But did you also not say he was leaving?
I said I tried to make a bet with KG. I'll even
Which
see if
was
I
the
can
most
find it.
one-sided bet I've ever heard in my life. But yes, go on.
No,
I
my bet
remember.
with KG, and I've got the clip. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. I've got the link of the clip of me saying it that to KG that either Kobe is going to leave on loan in January, or he's going to play that Newcastle game. He was never injured, and that would prove that he was never injured. And right now he's going to come back the game after Amrim's.
Hold on. Did he play the Newcastle game?
No, but that was one condition.
Whoa, hold on. Did he play the game afterwards?
No.
And he's now training on grass, so he may not even play today.
If he plays today, what are you going to say then? Well, what?
He came back. He's came back. If he, Mount, and Bruno play, it means that they were all injured and they're now back.
Let me give you another.
It's not been 2 weeks.
Let me give you another hypothetical. What if Kobe starts today?
Does Bruno start with him?
Oh, forget about Bruno. We're focusing
on. No. Dude, what do you mean forget about Bruno? Does Bruno?
No, we know Bruno. We know Bruno is injured. We saw his hamstring go bust. We never saw Kobe get no calf strain, whatever, bro. Like, let's just forget about Bruno because we're conflating there. Focus on Kobe. If Kobe is starting, what will you say, Abs? Where will you go? What will you do?
He's come back. That's a quality question. He's come back from injury, as everyone else has stated. That's it for me. Like, I don't need to go and try and outsmart everyone and say, oh, he was pretending to be injured. Because right now, you've made 2 bets. Yeah? He's going to play at Newcastle. You've flopped that one. He's going to leave. He hasn't left yet. So you've lost both of them factually. Now you're doing Luffy from One Piece and stretching for another truth that doesn't exist. Okay, cool. Where is your facts from?
Lockhurst, bro.
Lockhurst has said he's coming back onto grass to train one-on-one. What does that mean? Does that not mean he's injured?
It means he wasn't injured, bro. Come on, read between the lines. This week just got you.
Oh, now I should read between the lines. So I should pretend that the information I'm giving is not clear and the timeline is not correct to his injury and say, no, he's lying in between.
Bro, where's the evidence he was injured? He was never injured. He's back fit the same day, the same game after Amram's back.
You've just quoted Lockhurst, and Lockhurst is saying he's come back from injury and is now on the grass training.
Let me even give you more
How does that not prove that he was injured?
You're not satisfied with that. Do you see Kobe liking these Amrim hate Amrim?
He's a dickhead, and we're gonna sort and that will be attacked. And do you think the thing that makes it worse? He's moving like a dickhead. He's moving like Garnacho. If this was Garnacho, we'll all be kicking off, right? But funny thing about this is why I don't want OLE, because OLE is the one that started this player power nonsense when they start liking stuff online, and he allowed it to go on. Then what was going to happen at the end of the season? All these guys and their egos is going to be double the size. So no one's going to be able to tell Kobe anything. No manager that comes is going to be able to tell him anything.
Where's the player power when Kobe weren't playing? Did you see in that Lockhurst quote where it said Kobe and Amram had a shouting match at the end of last season?
Have you ever played for a football team? I've shouted at my manager. I'm a manager now. Players have shouted at me. I've shouted at them back. That's normal. I don't understand why people, like, the people that react to that are either soft or have never been in a team environment, because shouting matches, pushing, fighting, all of that happens in a team, especially a competitive team. Like the one with Martinez going up to Ruben and saying, oh, I want to play. I'm fit enough to play. What's the problem with that? On top of that, in the same news article, it says Ruben likes when players step up to him.
Bro, look, the thing with guys like you, Abs, and the fan base, you need all the I's to be dotted, all the T's to be crossed, to be known. That
you're right.
You need everything
I don't want opinions anymore. You're 100% right. I need facts.
You need everything spelled out verbatim.
I need facts, not opinions. You're right. I need facts, not opinions. I changed into that. There's no fact. You don't have a fact. Or you don't have a fact. You've got opinion. The fact is, he's come back to training and he's training by himself. He's not even training with the team yet. That's the
okay.
fact.
So what if he plays today? That becomes a fact. Then will your opinion
If he
change?
plays today, like all the other 2 injured players, then all it says to me is they've recovered, or they've been pushed to play.
Okay,
Or
so if we get another article from like
they're playing carrying an injury, which I don't like at all. So whatever it is, all it proves is they've come back sooner than they should have. That's all it proves to me. And actually, that doesn't even count for Kobe, because initially the injury was 2 weeks. Bruno's was 4. So for them to come back at the same time just says that one of them has been rushed.
Furthermore, with this Kobe stuff, it's not even about being. It's like I like to call out the facts that the fans are not that most people aren't going to appreciate. Most fans just want to go with the like what the opinion everyone agrees with. I point the things that not everyone's going to agree with, and that's okay. Like the fact with Amorim also is that he's got beef with like the Carrington youth. We can see the history with the youth: Kobe, Garnacho, Rashford. Who else? Who else is it? I had a longer list. Amas, Shido. He's had a long problem with a lot of the youth, and then at the end, he was like, this was a thing that
you stay here, right? Let's have it out. Let's have.
Yo, Stretford, is this a Saeed TV take, bro? Like, what is this, bro? Like, I'm trying to understand.
No, it's fact.
This is what happens when your team gets out of AFCON early. Uganda, innit?
He's under the cosh.
Lost his
You
head.
got nothing to watch.
Your manager.
Hey, one at a time. One at a time.
Your manager has more points on his license than he has for Chelsea. Hold on.
No, wait. Don't make me start muting people. Hold on a second. Go on, DNA. What are you going to say?
No, saying to Waps, his manager has more points in his license than he does for Chelsea. So hold on. And then, so hush a minute. But
under 18, you're under 18s coach who has nepo babies in your starting squad. What are you on about?
No, he did that. He did that to troll. He did that to.
What's he on about? You're gonna play the guy that's gonna be on the touchline today is gonna put on his 2 youths there and say, "Yeah, I did that." He's gonna put his 2 youths on the field and say, "Yeah, I did that." And anyone that has anything bad to say about the youths and the team at halftime,
no, I want Fletch it out.
So what are you telling me?
Stretford, man, that was a Hall of Shame. That was a Hall of Shame, man.
Hey, you see, Stretford, you see you, yeah? You're definitely one of Mark and Spring. What was it? Offspring, bro. You're definitely one of his offspring.
No,
bro.
but I've not said no lies. Everything I've said.
Yeah, you are. You are, brother. Hold on. Give me 5 examples, yeah, of when Man United has released evidence of a player being injured, other than putting it out there that these players are missing.
What? So was Bruno? There was
Actual evidence, because that's what you were saying about Kobe, yeah? So name me a few instances where Man United Football Club have released images or paperwork or anything to prove a player's injured.
You know what? I'll prove the opposite. Give me evidence of when Rashford was injured. He got a knock against Brighton last season. And then
I don't need to give you evidence. If the club said the player's injured, the player's injured. You're saying that the player isn't injured, and then you're quoting that scrub Luckhurst.
Bro,
did Luckhurst provide any evidence for what you're saying?
No, but there's no evidence.
Then shut the fuck up then.
Last season. No, what do you mean shut the fuck up? There was no evidence to prove.
Brother, you just chat bare shit every fucking day, bro. Every day it's the same shit with you.
Bro, you guys just don't.
When are you actually gonna say anything that's fucking worthwhile listening to?
When are you gonna accept the unpopular opinions? You want to believe what the
brother, your opinion don't mean shit, bruv. Because if half time don't make sense.
Okay, bro. When Kobe starts today, come back, Pav. We'll have his chat. Or even if he
we expect he's gonna make bro. He's training, so obviously he's gonna make a start or come on. It doesn't take a fucking genius to tell you that.
Yeah,
Stretford, what was Maynard's injury? What was the injury?
Yeah, the calf injury apparently.
So what is the ETA? What is the ETA for an injury like that?
The ETA is the amount of time it took for Amram to get sacked, or for him to for an offer to come in January for him to leave. That's the ETA, because he was never injured, bro. Let's be honest, man. You don't want to accept
This
this
conspiracy theory is a bit weird, man. And it's a strange hill to die on as well, because they already said he was back on grass.
Bro,
You don't know the seriousness. It could have been a minor strain, like we don't know.
How's he gonna get a minor strain when he's not playing football matches? Why don't you guys use your flipping brains?
They're training. Are they training?
So, like, are you
bro? I thought you played football, bro.
Are you a professional in knowing the body of athletes? Is that what you're saying?
These are FIFA doddies.
You're muted.
You're muted.
I've muted everyone, including himself.
Where's Doc? Bring Doc in.
You're still muted.
I'm speaking on mute, bro. Unmute yourself.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Streffer, what did you just say? Is this guy muted himself now?
Yep, he muted himself, bro.
No.
Stretford, speak up.
What?
Unmute him.
Nah, Strefford, unmute yourself, bro.
Bro, he basically just said that players only get injured during matches, bro.
Abs, why don't you just unmute him?
He's dumb.
What he's saying is, yeah, hold on, Ab, you played the Ultimate Team, yeah. Half of us played the Ultimate Team. What he's saying, that what we're saying is that we've put an injury chemistry style card on him, and he's back now. That's what he's saying.
No,
bro,
but
you guys
I
just
swear
need
the
to
comment
use
he
your
said
common
was this comment he said he's not playing enough to get injured.
Yeah, he said that.
Because people don't get injured in training. On top of that, we've all complained about the minutes he's got, and then he got 30 minutes in a high intensity game. Newcastle, was it Newcastle? Or whatever he played, right? Played well for 30 minutes, and then he comes out injured. And you're telling me that's not possible.
Bro, you guys just need to use your brains. This guy.
Hey, don't say you guys need to use your brains. I don't want to hear that. I want you to answer what I've just said.
Bro. Look. I'm tired of always like trying to get you guys to use your common sense because you don't want to use it. So we'll pull up facts.
Listen.
No, you need to use your common sense.
Listen, you use your common sense. Why can't you just admit you're wrong?
Yeah, bro.
This is silly.
This is pathetic, bro. This is the hill you want to die on. It's pathetic, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Man. You guys only want evidence, so let's.
What do you mean only want evidence? You want evidence, bro. You're saying there needs to be a picture.
You don't have the evidence. There is no evidence. You ain't got nothing to present.
If a woman comes to you and says this is your child,
Conspiracy theory right now, man.
The answer, Sway.
Okay, so Kobe has played 11 matches. Total minutes played this season.
That doesn't matter.
Wait, Strefford, wait, 2 seconds. No, Strefford, what does this have to do with Kobe being
Are you gonna let me land?
Let him land, guys. I like when people bring out facts. Let him land.
I've spoken for 5 seconds. You interrupted me. Put yourself on mute, please. So Kobe's had 11 appearances. This is out of, we played 20 games now. 11. So he's been on the bench for at least 9 or 8 games, or not played. And he's played a total of 212 minutes this season. 212. That's like the equivalent of less than 3 90-minute matches. And you think he's got injured, a calf strain, which comes from like you play a lot of football. This guy's barely played.
No, you don't just get calf strain from playing a lot of football. You can get it from not playing a lot of football than playing an intensive game of football. You can get muscle injuries from actually not playing a lot of football than coming back too hard. Pause.
He's never played. That's why he's saying that.
All
He's never played. That's why he's saying it. But more importantly, Stretford, normally how it works is if you're the person who makes the claim, you have to provide proof. But every time somebody asks you for proof, you then flip a question and ask us to show you something. You're saying he wasn't injured, so you provide the proof.
The proof? Okay, so you got injured.
You see,
Finish, bro.
You see how he said the proof? He ain't got nothing.
No. Exhibit A, Lockhurst article. Exhibit B, he's gonna play the match tonight. Exhibit C, Amrim's been sacked.
Okay, cool. Everyone silence for 1 minute.
Wait,
so if he doesn't play, wait. So if he doesn't play the game today, Are you willing to go to the wheel?
If he
Are you
doesn't
putting your
play-
chest on this?
If he doesn't play, am I
If he
willing
doesn't
to-
Are we saying doesn't start or gets minutes
No,
at
no,
all?
he doesn't play.
I'm willing to. Yeah, bro.
Do you want to put levels on this? Do you want to put he starts or he comes on as a sub? He doesn't play at all. Do you want to put levels on this?
Because you know Fletcher's gonna play his twins, but he's gonna be in the match day squad. That's why.
There we go again, just chatting shit as usual. Who told you he's playing the twins, bro?
Hold on. So you're saying he's going to be in the match day squad, but he's not going to play. Is that what you're saying? He's going to be in the match day squad, but he's not going to play.
I don't know. No, I can't say. I'm saying he's going to be in the match day squad. I don't know how Fletcher's going to move with his twins if he's going to play Kobe, but he will definitely be in the match day squad, and that will be proof.
No,
That ain't proof. Show us proof that he wasn't injured. Give us proof that he wasn't injured.
No, but look at the story, bro. Look how he's going to spin it. How's he going from Mainu's not injured, he's going to come back to we're telling him to spin the wheel if he doesn't play, to no, he'll be in the matchday squad, but Fletcher will play his twins. And where are you going with this, bro? I'm trying to understand. I don't know what's happening.
Absolutely fucking nowhere, bro.
You're just saying
He's going around the house.
I understand what's happening. Even going to play him, bro. He's going to do an.
Bro, you know what's so dumb? Like
twins, when we talk about Mainu being injured or not, what are you talking about?
Bro,
Hey, you know the great one, yeah? He's your Ugandan brother. He's just said that you ain't Ugandan, bro.
I don't blame great one either, bro. This guy's German. But brother, he was never injured. You guys will see the evidence. Lockhurst has already given it, but you guys just don't.
We don't rush Stretford enough, because we just let him just say words and then.
No. Take it back. What Pav said earlier today about people that like BDSM. This is who he was talking about because he gets rushed all the time. So, but he's still here anyway. So, right, cool. We'll see if he makes the squad list. I actually want him to touch the field. So, if he doesn't touch the field, Stretford, we'll be here tomorrow to discuss it.
Brother, imagine thinking Darren Fletcher is going to not start a fit Kobe for his fucking twins. Brother,
bro.
I know
Fletcher's
crack
on.
smoke.
The twins.
You're smoking budge.
I would start my sons if I was a dad, bro. Because
So tell us, is he going to start his sons or is he going to start Kobe tonight?
He's starting his sons. Like, I'm not stupid, man.
All right, he's starting his sons. Yeah, cool. We'll write that down, Abs, because when it don't happen,
yeah,
going on the wheel.
Don't write that down. I don't.
He is not starting his sons.
Don't write it down. You know what? Yeah, we need. Yeah, no. Steph, if you want to say something outrageous like that next time, you got to start writing it down because you're just taking the piss.
No. Do you know? No, because
I think he's lonely, bro.
I think he's lonely.
What, he wants some attention?
Yeah,
he wants some attention.
My man was big mad yesterday when KG had work. He was big mad.
He was angry.
He just wants to feel alive.
All right, so let's just make it clear. I've written down 3 things for you, yeah? Fletcher is going to start his sons ahead of Kobe. Kobe is going to be in the squad. Kobe is going to play. Those are the 3 things, right? Those are the 3
don't
things.
write any of that down. That's
No, absolutely.
Bro, do you not watch this channel? How long have you been watching this channel? You think you can come here and chat shit and there's no repercussions?
You can write down that Tyler Fletcher's going to get his debut today. You can write that down.
What do you mean get his debut?
Yeah, that's part of starting his sons, bro. Don't worry, that's all covered.
No, but that doesn't mean he's going to start. That means he's going to play.
You're trying to back.
But then when Pap said he said yes.
You know what? This channel loves accountability. So today we've got you accountability.
I'm not accountable for anything else. That's the one thing.
Oh no, you're accountable. No. You're accountable. You said it. How many witnesses are here? Plus the people in the chat. We're good. We've got you now. Anyway, Mango, thank you. Pav, thank you. Joe LaForre, thank you.
This is what happens when your team gets knocked out of AFCON.
No, Stretford. Hell yeah. I'll just speak about Stretford about a case. The case he's built. Apparently, he said he has things to push.
Who has things to push?
Stefan
Yeah,
said
but
he
that
has.
court date was redacted by.
He has a case to push.
But it was redacted.
Write this down.
Back with there's a VB case pending. He's trying to back VB and the words that have been said.
Waps. This is not your field. Step away
No,
from
it is now because I'm involved now.
Oh, you want to be involved in this?
No, I'm involved in whatever side looks like they're winning. I'm involved.
I can
No. Wax. I've got a pen in my hand. What side?
Oh, I'm saying I'm just spectating. I'm like the jury. I'm like the jury. Like,
so you're not on any side. You actually just talking.
See, look, that will be discussed later date. I'm just telling you. I'm just informing you.
So I'm going to write down.
No. I said I'm not involved. I just said I'm not involved. I said I'm not involved.
He's on DNA side.
I'm not involved.
Yes.
I'm not. Wait, I never said that. I said Stretford.
And VB. And VB. Because you have been saying some little comments here and there. And I've just said now, accountability is important.
That's a Stretford, not me. You can run the tapes back.
So Wax is on DNA's and VB side.
You can run the tapes back.
I got you.
You can run the tapes back. I never said
on understanding. I love you. I never said on understanding, bro.
But you can run the tapes back. And when you bring it up and you run the tapes back, it will say that I never said I'm on the side. I said I'm involved in the cases and like I'll be there for it.
So also, do we want to slightly discuss your interpretation of a Nigerian parent last night? Do we want to discuss that?
No,
Maybe we should discuss
do you know what it is? Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, because I forget that the internet's the internet and thingy. I didn't think about the words that were coming out of my mouth.
Is that what made you say bend over?
No. Okay. Wait. Hold on. We've all been there where your parents, like Nigerians, we had a pepper cane, like a pepper cane, like a
Hey, my parents did not tell me to bend over, so I don't know what's going on here.
What's he talking about?
Defend yourself, fam.
What do you mean defend myself? I'm not part of whatever story he's making up right now.
Have you done
the punishment where you know what? Yeah, I guess.
Is he trying to bring up childhood trauma on the maze?
I think I'm going to save him and take him out. Right.
Why do you take him?
I've got to save him because I don't know where he's going. And he's all trying to bring down the whole of Nigeria with him. Not a chance.
Let him go where he wants to go.
Yeah, I think I'm finished there. And then I've got a question for you.
What question do you have for me?
You think Cameroon are beating the next opponent?
Do you think you're beating your next opponent?
Yes.
Algeria?
Yes.
Crackhead.
But you're not. So what? You're playing? What? Egypt?
Listen. Talk to me when you have 5 AFCONs. Do you understand? Until you have 5 AFCONs, don't even mention my name and Cameroon. Do you understand? I told you to call me sir. Why are you fucking addressing me as NN? Do you understand how disrespectful that is?
NN, have you lost
your
fucking
mind? You tried to disrespect me. NN. I come here and you tried to disrespect me.
NN, have you lost? Have you
lost your
mind?
Have you lost your mind? And I come here, you tried to disrespect me.
When the game happens, I'll talk to you. You wait there. When the game happens, I'll talk to you. You shut your. Ooh, almost lost composure there. Almost lost composure there. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I just wanted to ask a question. Clearly, he couldn't answer with confidence. That's why he went personal. It is what it is. All right, let me just quickly go through the last super chats. Jesus. Stratford, do you have a fetish for being rushed? So scans and physios don't detect real injuries. Well, that was aimed at who. You didn't have an answer for us. Guys, I've enjoyed that, but it's been too long. 2 hours, 20 minutes. Yo, in the comments, are the likes okay? Are the likes okay? That's what I need to know. Or anyone in the chat, put a thumbs up for the likes are okay. I want to make sure that I did my job. 133. Yeah, I could do with that. SLD. I got an answer for you.
Drop a bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. none can compare with the KG done. Better take cover when he drops that. Going on reckless, just it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Who are you on? Your club! I said Joker Bomb, Dad.